Hello, kings and queens. It's Wisdom's daughter, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here and if you are returning, welcome back. So, as you can see from the title, we are going to be getting into the shenanigans. That is Sonya Waller. Sonya actually did her own live. Okay, she did a live using her phone. She figured it out. Okay, sis is figuring stuff out. But she actually admitted on her own live to lying on Tasha K in the Tasha K interview. And I don't know about you, but if you take something, okay, you take something that's not yours, you're a thief. Okay? If you unalive somebody, we don't say, "Oh, he just did it one time." We call you an unaliver, right? Or we use the M word, right? So if you lie, you are a liar. But sis has a little following. I think Sonya's crazy, in my opinion, but she has a right to be crazy. And she's got quite a few crazy subscribers who are subscribing to her channel, her live, and to her lies, her live and her lies, and to her nonsense. But um, initially, I couldn't understand why anybody was on her live at all. But I will say that people asked some really good questions and she answered. She answered their questions. And some people asked her some loaded questions. And she fell into a couple of traps, but she answered. And that is how she ended up admitting that she lied on Tasha K. So without any further ado, we are going to go into her live. Her live was 3 hours. Okay. I did not listen to the whole thing. I just kind of pushed fast forward. I don't know if we're going to listen to the entire thing today, but I want you to hear some of the responses. She was not on this live by herself. She was on this live with someone else who apparently also interviewed or did an interview on Tasha K, who I believe is it Carl Thompson's? Anyway, she's related to somebody famous, but as far as I'm concerned, she's a non-factor. This is about Sonya, and let me just say this about Sonya. Sonya actually she corrected herself, but she called herself a blogger, and she was like, "Oops, nope, I meant to say." And I always say, believe people the first time, right? Believe people the first time. Sonya is all the way out the bushes. She has entered YouTube land. She is now a blogger because that's what she is doing. And contrary to what she has said, she is enjoying this. Okay. Sis has no life. She has no friends. Now she has a YouTube following, and this makes her feel good. It gives her validation. And it is what it is. Sis also admitted to having phone sex with Ernesto. Okay. Nasty Nesto, basically saying that when men are behind bars like that, they're going to talk. So she was his what do they call those his, oh yeah, girl, right? She was his phone sex operator, among other things. She also uh defended him in terms of his reactions and his seemingly homophobic responses and behavior, even though he has a son who is homosexual. And she gives the excuse that he's cut from that cloth and he is old. She refers to him. Nesto, your girl called you old. He's old, and that's how he talks. He uses the F word. Okay, she defended everything that he did, every single thing that he did. We're going to get into this interview. I'm sorry, I said interview. Well, yeah, you can call it an interview. She interviewed herself. Okay, she let YouTube interview her. We're going to get into her live, but I want to show you something else first before we get into this live. Okay, so here is Real Talk Bougie's YouTube channel. 5 months ago, as a matter of fact, on I'm sorry, June 30th, to be exact, Real Talk Bougie posted a live, or did a live, titled Ernest Williams' husband of Shirley Strawberry of the Steve Harvey Show accused of felonies. And basically, in this live, you can go on her channel and look at it. But basically, in this live, She is showing the Bond hearing of Nesto with Crow Lewis. Crow Lewis, oh boy, he really showed his ass. My goodness. I mean, I'm not going to play it. You can go on her channel and take a look at it. She comments on it. But he is telling all of Nesto's business, things that he shouldn't be telling them that are not helping his case. He actually said that Nesto stole some businesses instead of sold. He said he used the word barbecue instead of barbershop. It was a mess. He's going into his history about how Nesto is an upstanding citizen of Georgia and he has children that go to the prestigious UGA. And yet he has all these felonies and can't be around children and can't be around animals and this, that, and the third. But I'm bringing this up because Sonya Waller commented on Real Talk Bougie's live 5 months ago. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. This woman is going to be his downfall. Her mouth, okay? And I doubt Nesto knows that she's out here with her YouTube channel seeking out interviews. Okay. She has a number of videos that she recently posted on her channel. And one of them, she talks about the fact that she is getting ready to do another interview. Okay. I don't remember the name of the blog that she's going on, but I guess because she didn't get paid on Tasha K, because Tasha K does not pay people for interviews. She'll fly you out there, but she's not going to pay you for an interview. So Sonya thought she was going to get some coins, and that didn't happen. So now she's seeking interviews. And I hope no one is stupid enough to pay Sonya for an interview. But anyway, she comments on Real Talk Bougie, and it's what she said that just, I mean, if I was an emoji right now, I would be the slap your face emoji, honestly. So let's take a look at her comment. So her comment is right here. Here we go. First, let's be clear. Okay, this is W Black News, WBOK News. This is Sonya. You can see her picture right there. His criminal record is from the 90s, released in 2008. Okay, what she means is that I guess he was released in 2008. Nesto, by his own admission, said that he did about 10 to 13 years in federal and state prison. His lawyer talked about that too, about how he had an issue with a check with a bank, and that was his federal case. Anyway, his criminal record is from the 90s. His criminal record is from the 90s. Yet and still, he was arrested 5 months after him and Shirley got married in 2015. They got married in January. He was arrested in May of that year. Yeah. And Shirley said herself that he needed to get his record expunged. She's like, this is what, 3 times? You know, she said, you've been arrested 3 times. Okay. You've been in jail 3 times since we've been married in the 8 years we've been married. So you're talking about 3, and I guess this is the 4th arrest. So 4 arrests, multiple warrants, including 2 outstanding warrants, one in Henry County in McDonough, one in California, and 5 evictions. And this is who she chose to marry. But anyway, we're not talking about Shirley tonight. We're talking about Ernesto. Let me stay on track. She says his criminal record is from the 90s, released in 2018. He has not been in trouble since his release. Sonya, in what world are you living in? Now, I don't know if this was 5 months ago. So she knew quite a bit because of what she says in this comment. I don't know if she had looked at all the warrants back then or what. She, meaning Shirley, was aware of his past. He was in his 20s. These new charges should be civil, not criminal. But because of the city, that's Roswell, the city of Roswell, that started this investigation, twisted the facts to make it seem criminal. Last time I checked, sexual assault, SA, excuse me, y'all. That's not civil, that's criminal. Okay? Aggravated Sodom and Gomorrah, that's not criminal. I mean, that's not civil, that's criminal. He took money from people. He used their credit cards without their permission. That's criminal. This chick. So according to Sonya, taking someone's vehicle and telling them that you're going to sell the vehicle and get them something better, and then putting the vehicle in your own name, that's civil, that's not criminal. He's been charged with multiple counts of theft by deception, theft by taking. These are criminal charges. But you know what, Sonia? You like to pretend like you know so much about the law, criminal law, and you don't. And now I know why you sound so silly sometimes. And now I know why Ernesto had the reaction he had when you talked about writing up a motion for him and he said, no, no, no. She's like, no, I'll write it. All you have to do is file it. And he told you no, he wanted to do it the legal way. I found out some stuff about you. And I'm about to release that information real soon. Real soon. So you get ready, sis. Anyway, getting back to so she all these charges, the child p, okay, and she talks about it. Look what she says: the video of a child was found on a used computer he purchased along with an old police vehicle that his security staff used. She said a video of a child. His own lawyer in this very same video, you guys saw the title, you can look it up and take a look at it. And if you're not subscribed to Real Talk Bougie, ooh, you missing out. Anyway, she has two channels: Real Talk Bougie, Love Lies and Lace Friends. Anyway, but even his lawyer said that it was a photograph. Okay, we now know, because again, this is 5 months ago. We now know that it was videos. They pulled 34 video files off of a device, but she's making it clear that she knows that it's a computer. And she's still running with this narrative that it's a used computer. Look at what she says. The date on the video is prior to the purchase of the computer. Sonya, how do you know that? You were on Tasha K Live saying that you were upset that Roswell police did not release the file dates, the upload dates. Okay? Because that would be able to show exactly how long ago this stuff was uploaded, when it was last accessed, and who accessed it. She knows all this information. Now, what if, Nesto basically saying he's innocent? He didn't have nothing on his computer. Well, she done blew up his whole spot, blew up his whole case. We all know the police make face fake false arrests. It wasn't a false arrest, Sonia. He has open warrants. That's why he was arrested. That's why they were able to arrest him and confiscate his vehicle. And prosecutors lie in court for false conviction. Prosecutors lie in court. A lot of people lie, just like you. You admitted to lying, which we're getting ready to look at in just a minute. But you people are quick to believe the bull. There is no girlfriend in Florida or any state. Really? Really? No girlfriend? You were the girlfriend in Florida. You didn't think we were going to find out. Well, we found out. So you lied about that too. Nor was he moving out of the country. Well, the prosecutor stated that they have phone calls. And I don't believe these calls have been released, okay, of him talking to Shirley about going to Steve Harvey's home in Dubai. That's not a lie. Again, lies to make his bond too high for release. Yeah, his bond, they reduced it. His bond is 175 per count now, 4 counts of child P for videos. And you said a video. But you said on Tasha K that it was 4, that they found a total of 34, but 30 they couldn't see, it was too grainy. But there were 4 that they were able to see. So I'm proving you to be a liar. And your little cronies, your little, subscribers that are following you, some of these people genuinely believe in you. And you up here lying. And there's someone that actually started to backtrack on her own channel. Anyway, let's look at the response and then we're going to get into her live. 200 days in jail and the details in Fulton County bond hearing isn't gossip. That's right. Again, 5 months ago. So she's going to tell Real Talk Bougie, if you have no experience with the court system, you have no idea how it is. Sonia, you don't have experience with the court system either. And I'm going to prove that. How do you think innocent people get convicted of crime? She's running with this narrative. By police and prosecutors being honest, they lie more than a real criminal. No, I don't think so. She says, unless the crime is on video, you cannot believe what goes on in court. Well, guess what? They do have a crime on video, sis. The pedo stuff with children. Okay, and they analyze this video. They analyze the children's hands. You try to go on Tasha K and say that, oh, they were only looking between their legs. They were only looking at their genitalia, and that they could have shaved or they could have waxed, and you can't. If you don't, you have a granddaughter, okay, who you let cry, scream at the top of her head, and you better hope CPS don't come knocking on your door for 20 minutes, damn near, while you talk to Nesta, while you put her in another room, turn on the TV, and close the door. We heard that baby screaming for almost 20 minutes. And then you told the baby to shut up. You have a granddaughter, a baby. You can tell the difference between a child's vulva and an adult vulva. I'll say flower, okay? Yeah, you can tell the difference. But they also analyze the hands and they analyze other things and they determine that these were children doing things, performing acts on the dog, and a dog performing acts on them while they were partially clothed. Anyway, infamous Sylvia goes into grave detail on her own channel. All right, check out her channel if you want to hear exactly what was in these videos. She says she's been a paralegal for 20 years. Oh, really? You've been a paralegal? Okay. We're going to get all up in her background. We're going to get all up in Sonia's business. Hopefully we'll have time to do it tonight. We'll take a look because this is already going to be a long video. So let me scoot over to her rinky-dink channel, and we're going to take a look. So here is the live that she did. All right.
The paid lawyer.
For a second. Take it back to the beginning. All right. Sis claims that she talks about everyone else doing this for clicks and for clout. She's a hypocrite. That's all I can say. All right. The pot is calling the kettle black. Okay. Or you could say the kettle is calling the pot black, however you want to say it. Anyway. All right. So let me make sure that you guys can see this. Okay. With the comments. All right. Good. So. All right. So let's go to. So here is the other person in the. Okay. This is Carl Thomas's baby mama, y'all. So Latoya Chantel. Now, why she was here, I have no idea. I don't understand. I really have no idea what she was here for. I didn't want to do that because I want you guys to be able to see the comments. Hang on a second. Really don't understand why she was there, what the purpose of that was, but whatever. Whatever. All right, hang on, y'all, because I want you guys to see the comments as they're rolling up. So hold on one second. All right, you guys. So remember also to like this video. Sometimes we get into the video and you can easily forget. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. And for those of you who already subscribed, again, we're a new channel. We're growing. Go ahead and tell somebody about Wisdom's Daughter and what we do here. All right, so let's get into it. Here we go.
Of my interview. And I'm wearing my glasses today because I think I need to read. Hey, Sonya.
You mean the bifocals? Yeah. At least she cleaned them this time.
Latoya, thanks, sweet butterfly. Hi, everyone. Yeah, no filter today, right? Because people always want to talk about my filters.
Because
my
we're
filters.
Beautiful and we don't need filters. Like filters for enhancement because
Miss Latoya, you need to sit down and be quiet because Sonya does use filters. And listen, I'm not against filters. I use them too. I love filters. And what is going on with Sonya's ponytail? Sis, I told you, you need to wash your weave, okay? You can't just keep, your ponytail in and when you take it out, you got to co-wash it, okay? Wash your weave, All right, her hair looks like she got it from the dollar store, but whatever.
It does what it needs to be, what needs to be done, honey. But we are
So we doing
what it
positive
is,
over
honey.
here. We don't-
And
So apparently, Latoya, whatever her last name is, Latoya Bloop Bloop, because I can't say her last name. The baby mama of Carl Thomas. I don't know what she's here for. I guess she just, she's another one that's probably clout chasing. She needs something to do. I don't know. She's trying to ride Sonya's train, whatever. Anyway.
real life, honey.
all day, every day. So yeah. So we've been hanging out lately in Atlanta, going to the clubs.
Shout out to Madison Shannon Kelly. Shout out to Cougar.
Cougar,
because that's how we met. You know,
right. She's got a single out called Heaven.
Make sure y'all stream it.
Yep. And so we're gonna talk a little bit about and we're gonna answer. Hey, Team Sonya. Hey, John. So we're gonna answer some questions too. And again, no name calling, none of that nastiness. Those simple, silly.
Listen, Sonya, I said it before. If you can't handle the smoke, get out the kitchen. All right? You put yourself out there, people are going to talk. It's going to be good and bad. If you can't handle it, then you need to shut down your channel now.
Sonya, like,
right.
You know, I mean, I'm gonna end up being pushed to be ratchet, but I'm trying not to be ratchet. I mean, I have it in me, but I'm trying not to be that. I'm trying not to be
that part
at all.
That
So
part.
my interview, which everybody was saying it didn't go well, it didn't go like I planned, and
Because it didn't.
the only thing I wanted to come out of the interview was light on his case. All of the speculation.
Well, then, Sonya, you should have did that. But what you did is you lied.
Around if I
And you demeaned victims. You victimized some of them all over again by trying to downplay what Nesto did. You shouldn't even have talked about, that. And if you were going to talk about it, you should have told the truth.
fucked him, the phone calls and all that stuff, could care less. I mean, that's second to none, like last on the list. Just putting light on his case is what I really cared about. And for people to just really look at what's going on, because we got enough in the justice system, court system. Thank you. I'm 55.
I'm going to be fast forwarding through some of this because sometimes she ain't talking about nothing. So here's what's happening in the comments. Girl, gone and get ratchet. Some people deserve it. Interview was good in my opinion. We do still think it was more than what you said. What about all the sex talk on the phone calls? We already heard you say you two were intimate. That's why we say you were lying. That's inappropriate. Now, Sonya, did you say you was caught up in your feelings? It is what it is. You did say you was caught up in your feelings. Compton Ebony, but you guys talked about your sexual escapades when you denied having sex with him. We question your credibility, and you should still question her credibility. All right? Anyway.
Actually, how old are you?
38.
38. Okay, hey, black don't crack. She's 38. I'm 55. Sonya, when you get our age, we tend to say men are our friends, even though we're intimate. Yeah, but we are. I mean, if you look at the whole relationship, it's a friendship. It'd be different if we was booed up and going.
You was booed up. Sonya is still visiting this man in jail. Somebody's gonna ask her when the last time she saw Nesto, and she said last Sunday. When the last time she talked to him last Sunday. Oh my God, this trick is visiting Nesto in jail. Well, his wife ain't coming, so I guess, Do they do conjugal visits? I don't know.
Going out and fucking on a regular type shit, like that's a relationship. But if you just, and then just friendship, it's just a friendship.
No, it ain't. Because you was talking about your feelings and how you didn't want to be here and how normally you can emotionally disconnect, but you can't disconnect from him. Stop the lies, Sonya.
Oh, I've never talked to Shirley. I've never met her.
You just his friend, right? You such a good friend, a good friend. You standing by him. Why haven't you ever met his wife? How come his wife has never met you? Why is he hiding you? Why did he try to pretend like you just a paralegal or just a secretary? Why did he call you pretending like he's calling the lawyer's office talking about he want to find out if BC saw his face on TV and if you gave him the message? We know that was Sonia's voice. Whatever.
I never talked to Shirley ever or talked about.
You never. Did she just say you? Wait a minute. Amen.
Shirley. I never asked him anything about his marriage. I just let him talk about whatever he wanted to talk about. And he always wanted to know what my day was. Him and I never talked to Shirley ever, or talked about Shirley.
Lies.
I never asked him anything about his marriage. Um,
She just straight telling lies. Like, do you forget that we heard all the calls? You stay talking about her by her page. You actually had a whole video where you pulled up her YouTube page and y'all was kikiing and laughing at Shirley because she had a little tiny cake for her birthday last year. Come on, Sonya, cut it out.
I just let him talk about
Cut the tomfoolery.
whatever he wanted to talk about. And he always wanted to know what my day was, what I was doing and how my day was and how my business was going. Because at the time after I recovered from being ill, I got a partner and we were supposed to open up a sports bar in Miami. Mm-hmm. So that's why I was in Miami trying to open up a sports bar.
But doesn't your sister, Tonya, aka Didi the bartender, which is her Instagram handle, doesn't she work at a sports bar and she's always doing parties and whatnot? So you always supposed to be doing a business, but ain't ever open nothing.
And my partner backed out. Are you concerned with the public further hurting? Yes, yeah. You don't. That's the big thing. Yeah, we don't want to hurt his case. We don't want to hurt his case.
But Sonya, you are hurting his case. You are definitely hurting this man's case. Look at what you said on Real Talk Bougie 5 months ago. You talking about the video on his computer. How do you know all this? Sonya, the feds are gonna come after you, Ma. They're about to hit Nesto with a RICO and they are coming for you. So you got the nerve to tell other YouTubers, oh, let me have your full name so that I can call my lawyer. You don't even have money for a lawyer. You be acting like you got a lawyer on retainer. You don't have money for that. You broke. You the broke friend, right?
Even though, right, you don't want to hurt his case.
And who apartment you broke in order to be doing these videos? Because you know you don't live there.
A lot of this doesn't have to do with his case that they're talking about, the messiness of it all.
And you are Mistress Messy Boots #1, okay? Mistress Messy #1. And you are a thirst bucket, okay? So thirsty for clout, so thirsty to be seen. You figure, well, they know what I look like now, so I might as well just go. You talking all about this man's cases. You are not a lawyer. You have no you have no real, true legal knowledge of the justice system to be advising anybody. He can call you coach all he wants to. You coach messy. That's the only thing you are. Coach Sidechick.
But that's why the prosecutor said that in court, that the whole girlfriend, because he wanted the judge to feel like, oh, he's a cheat. So just trying to kill his character in court because he didn't have to say anything.
Sonya, the prosecutor didn't have to do anything to kill his character. His character been dead. Okay? His character was unalived a long time ago by Nesto himself. With all of these felonies, theft by deception, conspiracy, human trafficking. He was charged with sex trafficking. Okay? So nobody has to hurt this man's character. He did that himself. And you making it worse. Now, what happens when this case does go to trial and they start pulling up all of these YouTube videos that you dropping and all these lives that you doing and put that on the stand and it contradicts what he says? Sonya, you're a bum.
Any of that. He knew I was in Florida and that, me and that man wasn't but friends because we said it's a, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so this friends, like I posted on one of the videos, the text that we had from May of early this year that says, I'm glad you're my friend. It's a friend text. And if you look at it's on this phone, my text messages that we used to text before he went to jail, it's just good morning, how's your day? It's not even I miss you. It's none of that type of texting. It's just I'll call you back.
Yeah, and still y'all telling each other, I love you too, send me some pictures and whatnot. Why is he not asking his wife for pictures? How come when he gets off the phone with his wife, he doesn't say I love you? Sonia, cut the nonsense.
It's really dry. Stay in my dude's corner. You all he got. Of course. Can't let him like I agree. He needs to be treated. He do need to be treated fairly. And they're making it hard. They're making it hard. I mean, I'm trying to separate this from what he's going through. I get this much support from his family, especially since YouTube came out. Now everybody's like, they don't want to, be a part of it. But you got to push past all of this and just look at this man's freedom and this man's, this man's what he going through. And they all
Yeah, because Nesto showed us what kind of upstanding citizen he is when he went on well, I won't say when he went on because you went on Tasha K Live. But when he called and you handed the phone to Tasha, you heard the malice in his voice. You heard how he was talking. It was like he was a completely different person. That's the real Nesto. That's the Nesto the rape victim met. Okay? That's the Nesto who's using liquid Viagra and got, who drives around with dildos in their car and liquid Viagra? You know, yeah. You think he didn't know what was on his laptop, Sonia? You really think he didn't know? This man got a whole video where he's showing a sophisticated security system. Okay, he had a police radio device where he can call in anybody's VIN number and get all their information, including yours. You really think that he will be rocking with a used laptop? This man that built his whole career on his image? Come on now.
also, his family saying he's innocent, he's not like this, he's not this type of person.
Hey, I'm just down with whatever happens is gonna
Sis, we don't even know why you're here, so you need to just be quiet.
happen.
Becky with the good hair drama. Wendy Williams was. I love Wendy Williams. So it's not my place to put him in heaven or hell. No. But would she be calling me all kind of hoes and stuff like that? Yes, she would call me.
Yes, she would.
She'd be like, "That'd be hoe behavior. That'd be hoe behavior." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so listen, I was listening to a couple of the phone calls, and I hate my voice. I always hate my voice. Oh my god, I hate
all of that you be doing. All of that. Yeah.
my voice. I don't know why you sound. I sound mousy. I never ever liked my voice ever. Every day I'm suggesting that's a sign video by a new blogger. Yeah, everybody's trying to get on the bandwagon. Everybody want to get because they see all the other bloggers getting paid.
And you doing the same. So cut it out, okay? You trying to get paid, but you ain't. You ain't. Okay? There is no way that YouTube is gonna monetize your channel with the content that you have on there. Now it look like she's trying to clean up her page a little bit. But between all that music, the content, everything else, I would not be surprised if Sonya did try to get monetized and she was not approved. And they tell you try back again in 3 months. And they'll tell you what you need to do. But they don't just monetize you. You don't just start making money on YouTube. It doesn't work that way. You have to meet a whole list of qualifications, and it's a list a mile long. All right.
So they're trying to get on the hate train and post whatever they could post, and then spit all the hate they can talk about, because that's how they doing it. I don't think he's done everything they said. He hasn't done any of that stuff. That child P case is some bullshit. And that's
No, it's not. It's not. You already acknowledged the fact that stuff was found on his laptop. And you acknowledged what was found. You told it all on Tasha K. It's not some BS, but whatever. But the truth will come out. So if he's innocent, it will come out. Okay? It will come out.
Especially that rape case. And they're trying to say, oh, the victim is scared. She won't show up to court.
Sonya, you have been shot 3 times. I don't think you've ever been sexually assaulted. So I would suggest that you leave that conversation alone. Okay? Because karma is real. It's in the Bible. The Bible says you reap what you sow. Okay? I wouldn't wish that on anybody, not even your ratchet behind. But let you have somebody take you and take your body forcefully and make you do all kind of stuff that you don't want to do, I think you would be singing a different tune. You cannot sit here and say that a our victim, because I done said the word too many times now, is not scared. Okay, that woman probably still has nightmares. Okay, if you've never been a victim, you don't know what it's like. Okay, just the fact that he's behind bars is probably some solace for her. But trust me, she experienced some trauma. You don't know what it's like, so don't talk about it. Don't sit here and make comments about the fact that you trying to say she's not scared. You don't know what this woman been through. And until it has happened to you, you have no say in the matter.
She's not scared. She just it's just a year past and people ain't mad no more, so they don't want to run with the lie.
What are you talking about? So listen to what she said. She's not scared. It's just time has passed and they're not mad anymore, so they don't want to run with the lie. Tasha K even alluded to the fact that it sounded like some of these victims might have been in cahoots with Nesto. Maybe not in the beginning, but at some point they may have gotten in cahoots with him. And then they started to turn on him. I don't know. But Sonya did say in the Tasha K live interview that the teacher who thought Nesta was ghosting her after he done owe her all this money. He done owe her a car. He never got her a car. He never got her the appliances. He never fixed up her house. He never gave her 2% of the company. And she done given this man almost 10 grand, even though Sonia tried to say that it was only 5,000, but we know it was more. Well, according to her statement, allegedly it was more. And that this woman reached out to Shirley on her social media page and said, I need to talk to you about your husband. So maybe Tasha K was on to something.
You know,
Yeah.
that almost broke him when I had to tell him that shit when he was locked up, that they charged you with rape. Like that man was like they played that.
Sonia, he knows what he did. He knows what he did, okay? And Nesto's a little actor himself. He's got multiple different voices, multiple faces. On one call, he's talking about God. I believe in God. I thank my blessings. You know, I got God. Thank God. Doing Bible study with Pastor Shirley. You know, but with you, he cussing up a storm and everything else, and he don't talk to you about God because that's not your thing.
They played that phone call. They played that one. And he was just like, he said he was gonna kill himself, and I was like, please don't do that. But it's a lot of people in jail that's innocent, and that's the frightening part. It's not even enough to be.
Sonia, there are a lot of people in jail that are innocent. First of all, I don't know about a lot of people in jail. There are some people in jail who are innocent. But it's not looking like Nesta was innocent. It's too many things going on. So you don't think he's guilty of none of it? I think somebody's going to ask her that too.
Be innocent because people go to jail innocent. People get arrested innocent.
Innocent until proven guilty. That's how I feel.
A lot of the cop killings when they kill.
And we've all said that. We've all said that he has a right to due process, that he is to be presumed innocent until guilty, and that is alleged. So cut it out.
Black men for a tailpipe or for a license plate. Well, we just had it.
Real talk with Rita.
Yeah, who's that? I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. What did they
ask?
So
my bad.
About
I was
Rita?
talking to someone in the chat. I bet. Okay, she was talking to somebody else.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who that is. I did not add you, Looney Tunes, Lonnie. Just go somewhere else. Why are you on here? Aren't you coming for Lonnie? Are you concerned that being identified and now speaking up makes videos hurting Shirley's feelings even more? Okay. Ooh. Let me fix that. I tried to stay, in the dark or in the bushes, as they say.
You should have kept your ass in the bushes, okay? You just making it worse.
Okay. Period.
Whether she talking about it or not, everybody else talking about it. So her feelings gonna be hurt regardless. So you might as well speak on your own behalf.
The bloggers,
but I'm saying you might as well
spoken like a true baby mama. Sis, ain't nobody wifing you.
Speak on your own behalf because the bloggers are going to keep speaking about it anyway. No matter what you do about it.
That's a good point. Listen.
So why not speak about it? Because it's your story to tell, not the blogger story to tell.
When the story came out in April of March of this year, and I believe it was leaked or either the dumb attorney, when he put affidavit of Shirley Strawberry and filed it with the courts, it just, that's when it came out, right?
Yeah.
And everybody said, you know, when they heard the court hearing, oh, girlfriend in Florida. I was like, oh. But then everybody said, oh, it's Erica. Because Erica's had an address in Florida. And I was like, cool, let it ride, right? We know it's not Erica, let it ride, right? They talked a little bit about Erica. They saw her mugshot. They went in on.
I'm probably just going to do audio out from here because I really don't feel like listening to her voice. But I was starting to look at some of these comments. Excuse me. So if they prove that the SA or CP charges are true, will you still be his BFF? Somebody said she doesn't care. Either way, whether it was friends or not, the relationship was inappropriate for a married man. If he had to hide you from his wife, it was not a friendship. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so Megan M is a liar. Nesto is using you as his mouthpiece while he's locked up. And he said that. He said that. Too bad Nesto didn't care about his people when he was stealing from them. Now he wants support? No, Nesto. You're not Nelson Mandela. Break the law, go to jail. Being a BM isn't a free pass to do whatever you want with no consequences. And this would definitely never be someone in my family. LOL. Sonya needs something better to do with her time. Guarantee if the roles were reversed, he wouldn't be spending as much time trying to get her out. He's using her like he uses everyone. That's a very good point. A very good point. Oh God, this lady right here. Aldrum 1295. Keep doing what you're doing. You have the views, girl. They are pressed. Ain't nobody pressed over no Sonya. And y'all did to them. And y'all you did what? And y'all you did was tell them to believe the cause. Girl, you made the Ernesto sector exciting. I follow R. Kelly sector. Narrowed down to Miss Lady D, Spitting Fire, Rated R TV, and one Papoose, and a little Levi for Kelly. Ernesto gonna need all the support channels that he can get too, because a lot of these vloggers are federal government informants. That's why Tasha K implied she didn't ask. She was telling you about the RICO they are trying to spend. Ask yourself why all this attention on you, and not for the fact that this is a replay of the R. Kelly YNW Melly, Young Thug, Bill Cosby, Boozy, etc. Infamous video about you today was shocking. Like, how is she a journalist but she's attacking you personally? Because she's entitled to her opinion. Just like Mr. Byron said, she is not professional at all. Also, Infamous been saying Rico for Ernesto for a while now. She even said that they may be trying to pin a Rico on Boozy, shaking my head. It makes you wonder if they love or if they hate themselves and their own people. Says you also need to get a life. She gonna come with another comment down here. I don't know if I'm gonna read this. This is too damn long. Too damn long. I'm also glad that you clarified the bankruptcy and his previous convictions. Infamous and her followers told your story all wrong. They made it seem like you couldn't leave Florida, like you were his co-defendant. No, they didn't. They never mentioned Erica. I wasn't into who he may or may not be romantically involved with because number one, his charges carries life imprisonment. And it's clear that someone is behind all this. Could it be a celebrity friend with a lot of money and influence? Dre is definitely a hater. And just like women, good looking men have just as many haters. I'm sorry, y'all, about the clearing of my throat. I'm sorry. I was only following Infamous channel because she claimed to be an R. Kelly supporter and a supporter of YSL and Young Thug. Sis sounds like dumber than a doornail. Okay? You sound crazier than Jeffrey Dahmer. When she started vlogging about Ernesto, that's when I started to see her true colors. In addition to hearing what other Kel supporters, okay, you know what? She talking about supporting R. Kelly. I can't. I'm glad you cleared this up. Real friends are hard to find, whether man or woman, regardless of why he and Shirley got married. She left him at his lowest point. Sis, Shirley did what Shirley had to do for herself. Nobody's talking about the sacrifices that this woman made. This woman lost her whole house because of Nesto. We're going to get into her background. I did a background check on Shirley. And come to find out, the federal courts of Fulton County Superior Court had a lien on her house in California. She put her house up for Nesto, is what it looks like. Okay. And then end up having to sell her house for half what it was actually worth. She was evicted 5 times. I do not believe she was aware that he wasn't paying the rent because, he acting like a big dog. I don't know. But what I do know is that this man turned her life completely upside down. She's over here, spending 30, 40, and $50,000 on lawyers. Meanwhile, she's in a back room with no car. And she's telling this man, I might need to sell your truck. And he over here having a whole adult fit because she don't want to have to pay two car notes. So don't sit there and tell me that she left him at his lowest point. She left Nesto at her lowest point. How about that? According to the phone calls, their relationship was still intact, and I never heard her address the charges, cheating, eviction, business assets, only something about a vehicle and a ring. Anyway, you don't know what you're talking about. Here she go. Listen, y'all can read all this. I can't. When I was going to court for 4.5 years, nobody was there for me. Oh, here we go. This is a sympathizer. That's what this is. This is a sympathizer who has no receipts and don't know what she's talking about. And you right when you say karma doesn't sleep. For somebody to write a response this long, this person is very lonely. Very, very, very lonely. Um, but she gonna come back later and recant some of this stuff. I believe I believe what Sonya is saying about their relationship. The convo from that video 4 months ago sounded like two people crushing on each other. Duh. Plus, he did say that she went out of her way to find him, which now she confirms, which he is very happy she did, considering his charges. Also, the money and career are more important than Shirley Strawberry right now because she has to think logically about her retirement. Duh. Plus, it's not like Shirley didn't see like something was coming. Ernesto attracts women of all ages, and that's also why so many are pressed. Do I condone adultery? Heck no. So what's all of the stuff you talking about? You don't condone adultery, but you talking all this, fooshkash kooshkash. It sound like Orlando. Sound like Orlando Jones from Disney. Ooshkash kooshkash. That's what you're talking about. Um, but we have to be honest. Men and women do this all the time. And so basically you are condoning it. If you're gonna turn around and say, but men and women do this all the time, the focus should be on his criminal case, not his moral case. Well, guess what? They have to build his character. You always talk about his character, and his character is very immoral. There's a whole lot of people that there's a whole lot that people do that is morally wrong. Morally, Shirley should not have been talking about Steve and Marjorie, but she did. She was giving her opinion to her husband. I don't think what she said was immoral. You need to look up the definition of immoral. Morally, people shouldn't be marrying just for sexual favors and money, but they do. Morally, people shouldn't have children out of wedlock, but they do. Morally, people shouldn't sleep around their own front doors. Wait, morally, people should sweep around their own front doors, but they don't. Yeah, talking about Sonya, and morally, you don't sit there and let a baby cry for 20 minutes. Did you listen to that video? I'm wondering what's this lady's name? Aldrum 1295. I'm wondering what you got to say about Sonya telling the baby to shut up because she want to continue talking to Nesto about some gossip and some mess. Girl, bye. Did somebody actually reply? Somebody says probably Sonya. Wrote a whole essay with a whole lot of nothing. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, let's get back to this silly chick. But like I said, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it, but I'm not going to show Sonya. I'm tired of looking at Sonya and this silly chick. All right, so we're gonna continue listening.
Shirley, they kept calling her stupid. Like the bloggers were so mean, and the comments and that right there I felt was worse than anything.
You didn't feel nothing because you messed with this woman's husband. You slept with this woman's husband. You having phone sex with this woman's husband. You sending naked pictures and all type of inappropriate pictures to this woman's husband. You all up in their business. You laughing at Shirley because she got a small cake and this, that, and the third. You stalking her. Cut it out, son. You don't say and act like you a friend of Shirley. You are her enemy.
They came on her like it was her fault, and they talked about
which
her.
I will never understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm being respectful, Sonya. Just be respectful, because that's all. How old am? Because you look hella young. I am 55. I'll be 56 in September. I'm not harassing anyone. How about harassing me, cornball? Sonya, can you call him right now? We would love to hear his take on all of this. He has to call me. I can't call him. I could text him and tell him to call me now, but his lawyer told him to stay off the internet.
Stay off.
And guess what? You should follow that same advice, Mama. That same advice. Stay off the internet. Sorry, y'all. That was my mama calling. All right.
They told me, yeah, right, you type banging. Okay, right. These bloggers is gonna jump ship. The fact that Black people don't see what the legal system is doing, he could be
absolutely slow. You the one over here harassing this lady, Looney Tune Lonnie. Oh, somebody said Looney Tune Lonnie. Lord have mercy. I thought they were talking about Sonya. Anyway, some of these people are real nuts, but whatever.
And any of our family members, right? That's what it is. Your friend is a good one too. Yeah, I'm Cheyenne. But talk about your interview with Tasha, because
girl, ask me some questions.
No, we
yeah. Did she?
Now you see that laugh? That's why this silly trick is on here in the background. Ain't nobody coming here for you. I'm fast forwarding through this. I want to get to Sonya. I do not want to hear from Carl Thomas's baby mama.
When I was about 7 years in is when we had sex.
Oh, okay, I get it now. You just said you don't believe in abortion. So
exactly.
Messing around.
So if you knew me for that amount of time, 7 years prior, and you're following me on social media, you know my views. You already said it. Why do they need you to repeat it?
She be just not. I'll give a like and I'm out. She not. Period. Now, how we met and what transpired before, situations was found out. My best friend.
When she coming out? When is you coming out?
Since 7th grade. It's my best friend. Sister. Hey, girl, you still blurry. Fix something. It's not the screen. Maybe you need glasses. Anyway, okay. So no, you happy? You was happy, girl. Your stream is clear. Thank you. It's effect.
Oh, they throwing the tomatoes at her.
Effect me put her glasses on. She my age. She need to put her glasses on. Anyway, let's be clear. I don't want him. I want him to be happy. He wants to stay with his wife. And I hope it's not so damaged that he can't make it work with his wife.
The best thing for him to do.
Now, you see, she ain't smiling like she was before. Okay? When she talked about the lawyer told Nestor to stay off the internet. And she like, because she knows she ain't staying off the internet. She's not, I know you guys can't see it, but she's not, when she made this comment just now, she ain't smiling. She is not smiling. She's just looking real, just straight face.
Stay with his wife.
They've been together 10 years. They got an anniversary coming up on his birthday.
Right.
I want him to stay with his wife because I feel like that's happiness for him. Period. Now, how we met and what transpired before, situations was found out. I can't talk about it until his court date is over.
Why not? Y'all was just friends, right? Why can't you talk about a friendship?
And I could spill it all, but I can't really say certain things because I already know
what question
the prosecutor is trying to use everything to destroy his character to make him look a certain way in court. So I had to protect his character, and I got to take the heat for a lot of shit and not say things because of the court case.
You can't
Once he's finished with the court case, it's only popping. And my mouth is very, like you hear how I used to talk, and I stopped cussing because I hurt myself, and I was like, "Ooh, do I sound like that?" Like I cuss a lot.
Sonya, you stop cussing because you know that you can't get monetized with all of that cussing. Cut it out, okay? We see right through you. Cut it out.
I need some help on that.
I cuss a lot. Me. And people were enough to be said. This is okay. Is Nestle calling? Nestle can't talk. He can't talk. I could. Let me see if I can give him a call.
Oh, is that why you're not posting any more jail calls? We just getting you and all of this foolishness, That's why? Because you got him in trouble running your mouth.
No. He can't talk, though. He can say hi. But
Hello, everyone.
Not this silly chick actually calling him. Let me get past this. I don't think she actually calls him. I'm fast forwarding through some of this, y'all.
and
Right.
he's steady asking for more money. And the contract says until he goes to trial, he's not owed anything. And this man sat there and tried to go to his friend and his son for $20,000 extra.
Oh wow.
And we're not even indicted. He's not even indicted yet. So how you can you? And she was really taking it bad, and that was some stuff that the bloggers like recklessly said and did. And
must be a lot of negative messages because they're holding a few.
I should let those ride. I'm sorry. Nessa proposed while on the cell phone. Shirley should have known better. Anything you say will be used against you. You already know. Did Nessa get into trouble for providing an interview? No, he didn't, because he didn't say anything. She triggered him. She did trigger him.
Sonya, Nesto didn't have to say a damn thing. You said it all.
And when she should have never asked him about his wife. And that was a trigger for him because of everything that transpired.
No, listen, she could ask him anything she wanted to. He didn't have to answer number one, but you over here, oh, you want to hear about the rape victim? Don't you want to hear about the rape victim? Oh, you want to hear about the rape victim, right? You was all too happy to talk about this man's charges. All too happy. So it's nothing that he said that was a problem. Nothing. You good, baby. You're fine. That's my son, y'all. All right, let's keep listening to this nonsense.
In jail, the fact that she wants to, file for divorce, the fact that everything that she's going through, and she and him had a phone conversation that he told me about that was really like she was really distraught and destroyed.
Well, hello, because any sane woman would be. You the only psycho out here that's rocking with this dude. Like, it ain't nothing, he ain't do nothing. He innocent.
By some things that came out, and she was really taking it bad.
Yeah, she was taking it bad to find out that they found videos, and I'm pretty sure they told her about when these videos were accessed. I'm pretty sure they confirmed for her, even though she's not gonna say anything, exactly who was looking at this stuff, when it was looked at, what was being looked at. Of course. Come on now. You the only dummy that ain't got no issue with what this man has done.
And that was some stuff that the bloggers like recklessly said and did, and like it was just like, I get you want but don't stop coming for the wife, no matter how.
You got some nerve to tell bloggers to stop coming for the wife. We sympathize with Shirley. Okay, I don't know what blogs you've been on, what YouTube channels you've been on. All right, but you, home record number one, you committed adultery with this man. Regardless of whether or not she's legally married to him, he claims her as his wife. She claimed him as her husband. He put a ring on her, and you were messing around with this man. So how you going to sit here holier than thou? Come up off your horse, Sonya, and give this horse back his hair, okay? Because your weave ain't weaving today.
Dumb you think, or whatever you want to say about the person, she's already hurt behind the situation. But when you coming for her and calling her stupid.
Opul and Jay said, why didn't you stay in the bushes if this is not about you? Exactly.
And dumb and desperate and all of that stuff, that might go to jail. And it's one thing when you're not doing shit and then you get pulled up on and arrested.
He had open warrants
because the lawyer that Shirley paid for didn't do anything. He took the money and he literally ran. And it's like, we really believe.
Sonya, what did you do? The only thing you did was put $50 on his phone, and it was supposed to go on his commissary, and you put it on the phone. So you couldn't even get that right. What coins have you come up off of? Sis, you need to stop. Okay? And where are your top teeth? I've been trying to figure out this whole time you've been talking. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna go. We're gonna look at it. I'm gonna go ahead and show it. Let me take this off. I'm gonna go ahead and show it. Where is her top teeth, y'all? Y'all tell me. All I want for Christmas is my two top teeth. Anyway, Shirley paid for lawyers, multiple. Every time it was a new charge, a new case, he needed a different type of lawyer. It's not her fault that they got taken advantage of. And since you coach, how you let the lawyer take advantage of him, coach? Huh? They probably ran with the money because of you doing too much. Don't sit here and criticize Shirley because that's what it sounds like you're doing.
That his lawyer is working for the state because that's how bad he is helping his situation. Right. And he's steady asking for more money. And the contract says until he goes to trial, he's not owed anything. And this man sat there and tried to go to his friend and his son for $20,000.
Oh, wow.
And Nesto also went to his friend and his son begging them for money to see if they could put some money up for a new lawyer. Nesto went on a whole rant. Okay? Cut it out, Sonya. Cut it out.
And we're not even indicted. He's not even indicted yet. So how can you go to trial when you're not even indicted and you're asking for $20,000 more and you haven't even done anything? You go see him and then you lie about, oh, I'm about to go file this motion for you and da 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 da, and you haven't done it. And that was in June. This man hasn't filed anything. He hasn't filed any.
You know what's suspect is the fact that Sonya offered to file a motion for Nesto. Well, not file it, but to draft it, and he didn't want her to do nothing. He only wanted her to talk to his lawyer. He don't trust you because he know you don't know what the hell you're doing. You ain't about this life.
Anything. Nesto asked him to push for an indictment or release because of the time for phone calls.
Let him know, sis.
For court to make sure that the prosecutor didn't go in there lying about phone calls like he did when he was in court.
Exactly.
And that's why. Dion and Dre, no. I stopped talking to them because every time he reached out for help, nothing came of it. So,
oh God, I can't stand why she do that. I cannot stand why she do that.
But Dion had a birthday 2 days ago, so everybody say happy birthday to Dion.
Wow, so Sonya does not speak to Dion or Dre anymore. Dion is Nesto's son, so you don't speak to his son or his bestie anymore. They don't want no. Listen, they don't want no parts of you, Sonya. They know you a clown, and they don't want no parts of you.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dion. Yeah, Dion had a birthday, and then he had a bad car accident too, which is sad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he spun out on 75 and totaled his car, so that was bad. But he's okay.
And how would you know that? All up in everybody's business. Which you know what? I'm not mad because I'm all up in your business. But you know, you're just a friend. You're supposed to be his good friend. You in his corner, but nobody wants to deal with you. Nesto done lost 3 lawyers, and now his BFF and his son don't want to deal with you. Are you still talking to Lamont? Probably, because he's team Sonya.
Okay, he didn't get hurt.
That's a blessing.
You have very low self-esteem, girl. Actually, I don't.
Actually, it's extremely.
Actually, you do.
High.
My self-esteem and my confidence is great. Very
Only when people low self-esteem say stuff like that.
Let me prove to you how high your self-esteem is. You wear them ponytails because you want to look young. It makes you look younger. What's wrong with looking 55, sis? You use filters because you want to look younger. Okay? Yeah, you got a whole lot of self-esteem. You couldn't get a man free and clear, so you had to go get you a married one. Yeah, whew, girl, that self-esteem is working for you.
Yeah,
only people with low
just
self-esteem.
Because I'm helping somebody that's going like this is. I never asked him, and he's been in jail, so I can't ask him on the phone about that because that's a co-defendant. Mm-hmm. So I don't know anything about Erica. I only know what I read on the warrants. Because when he was free,
I only know what I read on the warrants. So she done got copies of all his warrants, and whatever she's talking about is what's on the warrant. So if the police lie so much like she say, then the warrant itself is a lie. But that's everything that she's spitting out is what's in the warrant. Why does Shirley and Nesto have all them evictions plus garnishment? Yeah, we both want to know.
Never talked to him about his life unless whatever he wanted to talk about. I never.
Jay Vickers, I don't believe Dre is talking to Nesto anymore because the last call, Nesto was asking Dre to put up some lawyer money. He don't even want no commissary no more. He don't even want money to talk on the phone. He need, some Shirley type money so he can get a new lawyer. And Dre is like, nah, bruh. I done all I can.
or pride into that, because again, we were just friends. I wasn't trying to boo him or be with him, so I didn't ask certain
Yes, you
questions. As
were.
long as he wasn't breaking the law, that's all that mattered to me. Because when you're a felon, you can't get caught up in people's shit. Hopefully,
As long as he wasn't breaking the law. Does Sonya listen to her own self when she talks sometimes? I don't know. I don't know.
no one's listening. There any type of mistake with their old age, right? It ain't what you make, it's what you spend. Right? It's what you spend. Do you think Erica has set him up? Some of your friends keep talking over you. Crazy part is Shirley has a job. What do you do for employment? I have investments actually, and I make good money, and I don't go to work. I don't have a 9 to 5, but I do have a very nice apartment, don't I?
Facts.
I have a very nice apartment. I have a house in Cleveland, and I have other things that I don't talk about over the phone. Like we only talk about him and what's going on. We have this much of a
So Sonya is unemployed. Okay, meaning that she don't have a 9 to 5. Sonya out there tricking.
conversation window.
She escorting.
So I'm feeling good. I can't complain. Whatever car I want, I drive, and wherever I want to live, I actually live. So I live in a nice location. You block them, mind your business, bitches.
Don't block them. Let them talk as much shit as they want to talk.
No, they always say, all right, I block. So let them have their freedom. I don't.
And if I jump in and fucking interject, oh motherfucking well.
Money from all these women.
Miss Latoya, if you don't have several seats and stop talking, because you are like, a piece of decor, like a vase that you just kind of throw on the table, a painting that you just throw up on the wall. You're supposed to be a fly on the wall. You need to keep your mouth shut, sis. We are not here for you.
Motherfuckers.
So about him getting money from all those women, he never got a dime from me. And the number one key is
that's a lie. He never got a dime from you. Yeah, he did. You was sending. First of all, he got money from you, even if it wasn't direct. Because all them calls, right? I think a 30-minute call is like $6. That adds up after a while. Remember Shirley was talking about the calls? How the calls were starting to add up? You putting money on his books, money on his commissary. Don't say you never gave him no money.
Unless it is business and you can deal with the wife, you have to be careful dealing with.
Unless it is business and you can deal with the wife. You see how she talk? A certified side chick.
A married man, because when we met, we were supposed to do business together, and
What happened?
Situations in the past where me and the wife, some of your friends keep talking over you. Crazy part is Shirley has a job. What do you do for employment? I have investments actually, and I make good money, and I don't go to work. I don't have a 9 to 5, but I do have a very nice apartment.
Yeah, because you quit your jobs. Isn't that what you told Nesto? You quit your jobs. Who, first of all, you may not have been working all of this time anyway. Who knows what you were doing? Because you lie like a rug. Okay? You stay lying. We done caught you on how many lies so far? We are, what, an hour in, and we done caught you on how many lies? Come on, Sonya. Come on now.
I don't know. Facts. I have a very nice apartment. I have a house in Cleveland. And I have other things that I don't talk about over the phone. Like we only talk about him and what's going on. We have this much of a conversation window. So I'm feeling good. I can't complain. Whatever car I want, I drive, and wherever I want to live, I actually live. So I live in a nice location. You block them, mind your business, bitches.
Don't block them. Let them talk as much shit as they want to talk.
No, they always say, all right, I block. So let them have their freedom. I don't.
And if I jump in and fucking interject, oh motherfucking well.
Money from all these women,
motherfuckers.
So about him getting money from all those women, he never got a dime from me. And the number one key is, unless it is business and you can deal with the wife, you have to be careful dealing with a married man, because when we met, we were supposed to do business together, and
and you claimed that when you met him, you didn't know he was married, so cut it out.
Situations in the past where me and the wife kind of like, I had to be able to deal with the wife in order. Mind your bitches, we don't pay niggas.
So apparently she's done this before, because she sounds like she's talking from experience. I mean, just look at her face. I can't.
Exactly.
Fuck
y'all thought. What y'all thought? You talking
right? Like I never gave him
the wrong group,
but
here.
I never asked
the
him.
Wrong group here.
I never asked him for money either. I never asked him for a dime. We never had money exchange.
He wasn't gonna give it to you anyway, because he take money, he don't give it.
just ever. That I would never ask a married man to give me money. That's on top of all the other stuff. That's low. Like no, but no, we
That's low to ask a married man for money. That's what you consider low. But you don't consider sticking anyway. I can't.
never had financial exchange, and we were gonna do business together, but ended up not because where he was at and the space that I did want, they had too many restrictions. They didn't want a liquor license. I was gonna do something.
Says he was gonna do business with you until he realized that you are all bark and no bite. Okay, you will all talk and no action. You always got an excuse and a reason as to why, you know, your businesses don't turn out to be nothing. You know. Anyway, I'm trying to get to the part where she admitted that she lied.
Like a sort of like a sexting type of spot, and they were very conservative and they didn't want that, so that ended
What
up
did she
not
just
happening.
say?
But we were going to do an RV park together, dealing with a married man, because when we met we were supposed to do business together, and I've had situations in the past where me and the wife kind of like I had to be able to like to deal with the wife in order. Mind your bitches, we don't pay niggas.
You had to be able to deal with the wow. You hear how she's talking? Sis has no morals. So Audrum 1295, you over here talking about morals? Okay? Your BFF Sonya, she don't have any.
Exactly.
Stop me that.
Fuck y'all
So,
thought. What y'all thought? You talking to
right,
the wrong,
like I never gave him
the wrong group
but
here.
I never
You talking
asked
to the wrong
him.
group here.
I never asked him
Yeah.
for money either. I never
group.
asked him for a dime. We never had money exchanges ever. That I would never.
Latoya, you need to get your own YouTube channel and get your own live because you were talking way too much, sis, and I need you to have several seats. Stop talking. Oh my, birds of a feather flock together. Sonya is constantly over talking, Nesto over talking Tasha K, and now her friend is doing it to her.
Ask a married man to give me money. That's on top of all the other stuff. That's low. Like no, but no, we never had financial exchange, and we were gonna do business together, but ended up not because where he was at and the space that I did want, they had too many restrictions. They didn't want a liquor license.
So you're gonna tell me you couldn't find another space in order to be able to do business? No. You started, sleeping with Nesto, just like, potentially some or allegedly some of his victims, and you got caught up and he realized that you weren't, you know?
I was going to do something like a sort of like a sexting type of spot, and they were very.
She was going to do a sex theme type of spot. Yeah, we heard all about this sex theme spot.
Very conservative, and they didn't want that, so that ended up not happening. But we were going to do an RV park.
Sonya, you need to get your lies straight, okay? Because first she was going to do a gay bar. Then it was some type of a sex spot. You don't even know what it was.
Together.
Then you was going to do an RV park. Okay, tell us what happened with the RV park.
And that's still in the works.
That is a fantastic.
Just keep jumping
idea,
in.
by the way.
That's still in the works. Sonya, are any of your businesses going to come to fruition? That's what somebody should have asked.
Do you think if y'all done business together that he would have scammed you? No, couldn't have scammed me. What about the
Not that he's not a scammer, but that he would not have scammed me. You heard it, right?
$1 billion bankruptcies? Whose? Mine? Or I don't know about him having a bankruptcy, but I had filed.
He did file for bankruptcy. It's in his background check. He most certainly did file for bankruptcy, or he attempted to file for bankruptcy in April of 2022, right before these charges came on him and before he got arrested, because he already knew. He knew that this ship was sinking.
Bankruptcy because right. I filed bankruptcy because I had $650,000. We don't pay.
Yeah, you filed bankruptcy chapter 7 because you had like some hospital bills and some credit card bills and some small things. Sonya likes to tell the story about how she filed bankruptcy 3 times, or at least that's what she told Nesto. She told Nesto that she filed for bankruptcy 3 times. Well, her background check says she only filed once, right? And that was in, I believe she filed in August or September of 2022.
Niggas, shut up.
It took about 3 months to get discharged.
I had $650,000 worth of medical bills, and I have this other situation that's in Ohio that's had me tied to it for 15 years. And my lawyer told me the only way I can free myself out of it is to file bankruptcy. So
Chapter
it was
7.
not a matter of she don't pay her bills. It was a $650,000.
What happened to the other two bankruptcies? Because you told Nestor that you filed bankruptcy 3 times, sis. Now you coming clean? You telling the truth now?
Medical bill that I was not going to pay because they screwed me in the hospital and I was only supposed to be there for 3 days and they had me there for 30. So,
You was there for 30 days because you almost died, sis. Cut it out. Don't act like the hospital was trying to keep you there.
and then I already had this other situation that was sitting on the side for 15 years and they told me the only way I could get out of it was to file bankruptcy. So, bankruptcy is a rich person situation because it was invented by rich white men so they can not be financially responsible for their debt and they can get it discharged. So when you try to frown upon bankruptcy, that's one.
Yeah, because you talk about bankruptcy like that's the move. Oh yeah, I done did it 3 times. Even Nestor was like, "What? 3 times?" I don't even know if they. Anyway, let me be quiet.
$1 million that I
So she's telling us don't frown upon bankruptcy. If you got a whole bunch of bills and you don't want to pay, just file for bankruptcy.
didn't have to spend unnecessarily. So
Go ahead, Black Hourglass. I see you, sis. Ladies, Carl Thomas was an R&B artist in the late 20th century, completely irrelevant now. I know that's right. I know that's right. Is irrelevant now. And so is this baby mama.
thumbs up for bankruptcy. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Just like welfare. Welfare was invented for white people. But when they started seeing all these black people getting on it, they tried to make it sound like I did that for the 16 years. I did King of Diamonds here in Atlanta. I did.
And then y'all gotta pay attention to the wife's response.
Yeah.
You have to pay attention. Like, if she not pressed, why is y'all so pressed?
Yeah.
Because
Miss Baby Mama Latoya. Nobody says Shirley was impressed. She's not talking about it. She is smart. Unlike Sonya over here, who's just running her mouth. Okay? Shirley is staying silent on the matter. And if she's as smart as I think she is, sis is working on her book and the movie deal.
obviously her reaction was not
right.
a surprise reaction.
She didn't go in when she was.
She didn't go in. She didn't cuss him out. She didn't.
Because everybody ain't like you, Sonya. And where are your top teeth?
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. I can't speak. We can hear
room.
both ladies talking. Okay, so one at a time. I got you, boo. Off topic. Able to advocate yourself. You were hospitalized. Are you able to advocate for yourself when you were hospitalized?
Y'all, I found Sonya's top teeth. Let me stop messing with this lady.
No. I mean, you know what happened? What is your business specialty?
So you mean to tell me you couldn't advocate for yourself in the hospital, but you praising Nesto to high heavens and using that as a reason as to why you're sticking by his side, advocating for him, going all hard for him with these cases. Because while you were in the hospital for 30 days, he was the only one that was there. Did he advocate for you? Did he speak for you? Because you said on Tasha K Live, unless you lied, that you were hooked up to all type of machines and tubes and you almost died. And it's funny that Nesto told the story to Shirley on the phone to him. Yeah, remember when I was in the hospital and I almost died? And she's like, no, I don't remember you ever being in the hospital almost died. Your son maybe, and obviously this chick over here too.
Oh, okay. So my schooling is paralegal. I went to school to be a paralegal. My background is construction because my dad owned a construction company. And so I used to flip houses and then I used to manage his property when I was in my teens. So, and then.
Yeah, you tried getting into real estate investing. We're going to talk all about that when we dig into your background.
The last 16 years, I managed strip clubs. So, and I do books for strip clubs.
Now, notice she didn't say she owned strip clubs. Sonya don't own a damn thing. Okay, she owned a boat at one point. I was surprised, but I was like, oh, she owned a boat. And Sonya's affiliated with so many properties. I got tired of looking. I was trying to look them up one by one, but it was too much. Anyway. Anyway.
And I do
She said, I manage strip clubs and I do their books. So you work for strip clubs. So you're a worker. You just work in the back. You just ain't on the floor. But you working. You ain't the owner. You ain't running a strip club. Well, maybe as the manager, she thought she was running a strip club, but whatever. She didn't say she owned any though.
Business management for strip clubs as well. And I go into strip clubs and I turn them around. So my base is paralegal. I went to
So you turn the strip clubs around, but you ain't been able to turn out no businesses, not even one. Okay. All right, Sonia.
school for that. I only worked as a paralegal for maybe 12 years. I did a lot of construction. I love flipping houses.
You heard what she said. Let me roll that back. Because when I be saying this chick is lying, I'm not picking on Sonia. I know I be cutting it, ass on her a little bit. I'm not picking on
because
her.
my dad owned a construction company. And so I used to flip houses, and then I used to manage
Her
his
dad
property
owned a
when I
construction
was in my
company.
teens.
We gonna look into that.
So, and then the last 16 years, I managed strip clubs. So, and I do books for strip clubs, and I do business management for strip clubs as well. And I go into strip clubs and I turn them around. So, my
Sonia, why your eyes all over the place? You looking up, you looking up, you looking up, like you don't remember what you did? Or you making up lies as you go?
base is paralegal. I went to school for that. I only worked as a paralegal for maybe 12 years.
She just said she only worked as a paralegal for 12 years, but then she gonna tell Real Talk Bougie that Real Talk Bougie don't know nothing about the court and that she was a paralegal for 20 years. Which one is it, sis? Is it 20 or 12? Because those are two completely different numbers. You got 8 years difference. What's going on? Oh, you lying again. Or maybe this time you're telling the truth. Who knows?
I did a lot of construction. I love flipping houses. I love, because that was what I was raised doing. And, you know, I like the strip club business. I mean, I
So why you don't own no strip clubs?
did that for the 16 years. I did King of Diamonds here in Atlanta. Some are trouble. Some of them are not. Some of them go to. So what? Yeah, every state says she wired him all of this money, and they were dating. Some are trouble. Some of them are not. Some of them go to.
See, that's what happened when you go live on your damn phone and you don't turn the ringer off. Look at this ghetto mess.
Anyway, I'll text him. What's the update on Nest on his course
Who's that? Was that Nesto?
stuff? So we're trying to push for. They're supposed to be trying to do him by the end of this quarter. They said, but they've been saying shit, and we don't believe it. Yeah. And then his lawyer came to visit him the other day and said that they're going to try to do something with these phone calls on YouTube because it's an open case and they shouldn't be getting the phone calls during an open case.
Right. He's talking about your calls, okay? Because the other calls were legally obtained. Okay. People got the FOIA. All right. They paid their coins. They filled out the application. All right. And got documents and got phone calls. But what you're doing and what you have been doing is illegal. And I find it very interesting that she is no longer putting up any calls.
Because it's hurting the case and we have to move the
Yes, it's hurting. What you're doing is hurting the case. Yes.
case out of Fulton County because of the publicity that he's getting. They don't feel like he's going to have a fair trial. And so I think, and that's one reason why I wanted to put light on just mainly the case. Like people get the warrants because you can get the warrants. I walked in, I got the warrants, and you can read the warrants, and they don't make sense.
You walked in and got the warrant. So anybody that was not aware, she's in Atlanta. She's been in Atlanta for quite some time. She's been visiting this man. She went in and got the warrants. Okay. You heard what she said.
None of it makes sense. When we went to court for
when we went to court, so she all up in court.
The teacher who says she wired him all of this money, and they were dating or whatever. We only get one side of the story. They never interviewed him. They never asked him what was going on with that. They never asked, the dynamics of the situation. They just.
You really think Nestle's going to tell you the truth? You really think that he's going to tell you that he met this woman at a Starbucks? She was selling Mary Kay. She sold him some beer oil. He offered her a massage. And she said, no, I don't think that's professional because you're married. But she eventually gave in. She paid him $1,000 for YouTube. For an Instagram pays that she never got. All right. Her car broke down and he says, "You need a new car. Give me your car. I'm going to sell it for you." He ended up taking her car and giving it to the woman that he sexually assaulted. Okay. And going to tell the teacher that the buyer is in DR, which part of that was true. The woman did go to DR. Her whole grandmama got arrested for driving a car because the actual owner reported it stolen. Then he gave her another vehicle, and that vehicle got repossessed. Then he shows up in an ambulance because she's like, "Oh, you need to take it. I got to get to work." You know, the ambulance breaks on the way there. He promises, he tells her, "Oh, I'm going to get you some new appliances for your house. You know, how much money you got in your credit card?" He ends up buying new appliances for him and Shirley. He tells her, "Yo, you need work done in your house. I know some people that can do it. Just give me $1,500 and I'll get it done." Never got the work done. Promised her 2% in the company. When how you gonna tell her, "Give me $800 and I'm gonna give you 2% of the company"? I mean, you can't make this stuff up. And then gonna call this woman talking about, "Oh, um, I'm being evicted from my house. Can I store some appliances at your place?" And she's like, well, he didn't say he's being evicted. "Can I store some appliances at your house?" Now, she didn't get the appliances that he promised her, but he going to call her talking about, can he store some appliances at her house? Can you believe this? She was like, "No, I ain't got room. There is no room at the inn. There is no room at the inn. Sorry, no room." And then he going to send her pictures of the appliances on the back of his truck. This man is something else, boy. I'm telling you, you cannot make this up. And no, he would not have told the truth anyway.
Charged him.
Exactly.
He would not have told the truth that he finessed this woman. He nesto finessed this woman. Okay. He slept with her, got involved with her. Now she's comfortable, you know, giving him access to her credit cards, but she didn't give him permission. He was over here making payments to different car dealerships trying to pay off his other vehicles. I can't.
Was odd. Which was odd. You don't just charge a person off of one person's side of a story. You need to.
And why not? And obviously, she must have had some proof, Sonya. So you need to, once again, stop trying to play like you know criminal law because you don't. You stick to construction and real estate investing because that's what you know.
To, you know, do the investigation, see what it is, and then go from there. Only paying $2 here. That's crazy because Georgia never fixed the income to meet what's going on. So
Right.
you have shown possible police. So if you're dealing with a police department that's very questionable, and then the tactics and how they went about everything, and how they never gave him a bond even when he first got arrested, and it was just a theft by deception, and that's bondable.
It was just a theft by deception. It was just wow, Sonya. So Aldrum 1295. How moral is Sonya? You tell me that. Riddle me that.
And they kept holding him in jail. It's just, and that's what the first attorney
Black Hourglass said, "You keep saying we as if the charges are shared. She gonna be sharing his charges. She keep running her mouth."
said it's some shit with this case. They said somebody's mad at him. Tell him you got a club finna open in Vegas and you finna move, nosy. Who said that? They're trying. Okay, we before stand as a witness. And okay, hold on. Try not to say we. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I got you, boo. Georgia, I've different than the other states.
We, because she is all up in it. Way too invested. Tasha K said it. Way too invested.
To her private room. Natalie Womack. Do you know her?
Natalie Womack.
Okay. Live, laugh, and love. What did you expect to get out of this situation? I'm only here for his freedom. I'm not that type of person. Wait. What are you paying $3,000 a month for one bedroom? Yes, I have lived there 30 years and I've never heard of that. That is expensive.
So y'all don't live where she lived, trust me.
Yeah.
You don't live where
right,
she lived.
And that's true. You can pick where you want.
I got Sonya's address. Sonya living in downtown Atlanta. All right. I don't even know if that's her apartment or not, but this apartment is in downtown Atlanta. And it's one of these new nice, luxury high rises. And Sonya trying to act like she about that life. But she probably gonna pull a Nesto Finesto and just stop paying rent.
Want to live, but I'm lazy, so I wanted to live in a place where everything.
Thank you, DJ. Nesto is a career criminal with a record 200 plus pages long. I know.
Was there, so I'll just walk downstairs and I'm in the middle of everything. So where I'm at is a tourist area, and
but even I paid $2,000 for rent. I have a
how many
three-bedroom.
bedrooms?
I have a
Three-bedroom. I got a
three-bedroom.
one
It's a little
bedroom.
more reasonable, but that's still a lot. That's
It's
still
a lot,
and it's a
and
nice
that's why
apartment complex, but it's
The baby mama just want to jump in the conversation. Sis, just be quiet, please.
not even a house. So
that's why I'm getting an RV
Why are you here?
after this. I'm moving into an RV.
girl,
This is my
I
last
love
apartment.
RVs.
I'm
People
moving
be
into
sleeping in
RV.
RVs.
Now she love RVs. Oh, people be sleeping in RVs. She just want to be so relevant. Sonya, why are you making this chick relevant? You barely relevant.
It's so
Okay,
nice.
what happened to the interview? You said, okay, so my niece is trying to upload that now. I've been she keeps talking about it won't airdrop, but if she doesn't get it up, me and her gonna try to do that. So
Now you see her looking down. What you looking at, Sonya? What you looking at? No eye contact.
let me tell my niece where that court hearing,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear her in court saying, he's sick, and then the judge says, well, he should have thought about that before he started breaking all these laws. That was an F up on, and that was a bad luck.
Okay, so what's she talking about real quick? Because I'm gonna fast forward through some of this. Is the fact that Nesto was trying to get the same thing Erica King got. Right? Erica King has documented health issues. Erica King was going through it. Sis was over in Fulton County sleeping in piss and feces water because the toilet kept overflowing. She's in a cell with 12 people that was really meant for 4. No bed. She's sleeping on the floor. The toilet overflow. All the backwater and all the wastewater is coming into the cell. Then she had an inmate who jumped on top of her from the top bunk while she was on the floor, punched her all in her face and carrying on. You see how she looks. She looks terrible. So they had to get her out of there before Fulton County ended with a case. And so she was able to bond out and she did not have to pay a dime. And Nesto figured he won't try to do something. I'm sick. You ain't too sick to our people. You ain't too sick to Sodom and Gomorrah people. You ain't too sick to use liquid Viagra. You ain't too sick to be running around with 2 dildos in your truck. Who you was using them dildos on? You ain't too sick to be using a mask with the zips. Come on, sir. Cut it out.
Because
we got you on your Instagram page washing cars and cleaning out the pool and carrying on at the house that you got evicted from.
One, if she had went like I asked,
someone who was invited to be here.
Yellow Shirt, start a channel so you can live your life.
I already have one. Go to it. Latoya Chantel Boo.
Since anybody going to your channel, you should have stayed on your channel. I don't know what you came over here for because you are not adding anything of value to this interview. Sonya, you could have done this by yourself, sis. You didn't need to phone a friend.
What you say, Chantel Boo? I already have one. But thanks.
Try and call him and then call me back on this phone. Who's baby? I love it. Okay.
Sonya asked me to do a live to discuss my situation.
You paid $3,000 for.
Sonya asked you to do a live to discuss your situation, but all she's doing is talking about herself, and nobody really cares about your situation. So that's interesting.
One bedroom in Georgia. Not sure. Why y'all be emails like? Why did she call me a bitch? I didn't say it. I talked to my date. I made sure I barely talked to my friend. You get me? Because I already understand how that should go. So I barely spoke to him. I spoke mainly to my date who I was with, who was a fireman, who was a nice looking dude, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was better looking than her husband, like, you know what I'm saying? But she still was like, and she was, big. And
so you messing with somebody else's husband too?
Overweight or whatever. But that's like, but he's still your shine. We definitely don't. Hold on, it goes so fast. Okay, can you understand why we don't believe you and that's why we're just friends? We are just friends. And I don't know. Like I said,
how many times are you gonna ask that question?
No, I mean, I get it because a lot of people, like, let me tell you, I have a lot of male friends. Because females,
you have a lot of male clients. Let's tell the truth.
And this is not a conceited thing, but females don't really like to be like, unless you kind of meet them in a certain situation.
I don't like friends with no top teeth either, so maybe that's why.
Usually treat other females that look nice or better than them or whatever a certain way.
I don't befriend people who talk with their bottom teeth. I'm sorry.
No, this is not a conceited thing. This is just what I've experienced. Men, I know I can't slow down my messages. Get off the phone, you bet.
It is a way to slow it down. I just don't know how to do it.
Okay, so anyway,
You can Google it, but you know, you too busy trying to get a shine over here.
hey, look, can you slow down my messages? Because we is cute. You is stupid. So anyway.
Yeah, Sonya don't know how to. She don't know how to get moderators. Sonya don't know.
So I always had male friends, and I got one other male friend that's been my friend for 20 years, and he's married. And I actually met his wife. And let me tell you, when we went out to dinner, we did a double date.
So you met this man's wife. How come you ain't meet Shirley Strawberry? And why you always befriending married men? I got a problem with that. Okay. Why are married men out here? You know, I mean, you saying that he was your friend for 20 years. So I don't know if y'all was friends before or after he got married. Maybe he got married afterwards, and maybe that's why, you met the wife. Who knows? Whatever.
Me, him, and his wife, and a friend of mine, this fireman. She said yes, but I'm still at work. She said she downloaded. She said it should be up, the other video for the shooting. And let me tell you what happened. After we went to eat, and I said very little because, y'all hate the way I sound and I overtalk and I talk too much. After we went out to eat, and they got drunk or whatever. I don't really drink. He called me and was like, she called you a bitch. And I was like, see, that's why
I wonder why.
I don't do females. Like, why did she call me a bitch? I didn't say it. I talked to my date.
Miss Maymay says Sonia's been doing this for ages. She the type that'll cheat with a man, a smile on a wife's face. Yep.
Made sure I barely talk to my friend. You get me? Because I already understand how that should go. I can't say it's traditional. I can't say, all I can say is when she found out certain things, her reaction was very vanilla. It's safer than somebody they'd never touched because there's no curiosity there. It's been there, done that. We tried it, didn't work out. We're in the friend zone. And I trust that more than walking.
You tried it and it didn't work out. What you tried? Who you tried it with?
Up and not knowing somebody. Let's hear from Dre. He needs his own comedy. Right. Okay, so yeah, you don't get that, but everybody thinks differently. That's just from my experience. So everybody say they done it in denial, right? Girl, you don't have to explain, right? If they're married, not if he's married. Okay, so this is the thing with y'all in marriage. Y'all keep thinking marriage is this one thing, one dimension.
Sonya, you was married for 4 months and you are no authority on marriage, so you don't even speak on it, sis. Don't even do it to yourself.
No situation. Marriage is what you make it. It's what, like, I always thought, I've been married once, and
once for 4 months.
I always said if I got married again, I want separate bedrooms. Long as he's honest, I don't give a fuck what you do.
You want an honest man, but you're a liar? That's funny. An honest man, but you're a dishonest wife wannabe. Mm-hmm.
But that's me. Everybody's different. Some people want their marriage to be this. Some people want their marriage to be that.
That's the most important part.
As long as you know up front and you okay with whatever the marriage is.
Men don't understand.
And you are a baby mama, so you need to keep quiet too, sis, in the back with the yellow dress or shirt, whatever it is.
It is. Honesty is the only thing that matters. Like literally. Girl, that's what I had.
That's your big contribution to the conversation? Okay.
That's why I had to disappear for a second too. I said that's why I had to take a little break with.
It's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So yeah. True. It is. I mean, you got two men marrying each other, marrying trans. Like, y'all can't sit there and put marriage in that traditional state like it used to be 40 years ago. Yeah. It's so different now. It's whatever them two made it to be. And so, in one of the warrants, it stated, he said to the girl who, he said he was married to, my wife know what I do. So,
and he should have followed that up with, and my side chick know what I do too.
Oh, I don't know how their marriage is or what they got going on. I never asked.
Did you say so while out of Tasha K?
Because once I found out he was married, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know the dynamics of their marriage. I can't say it's traditional. I can't say, all I can say is when she found out certain things, her reaction was very vanilla. And and I don't know.
What does that mean? Her reaction was very vanilla. You sound real racist, and you claim you're not, but you sound real racist.
Oh, you know how you make that marriage pact, we get a certain age and nobody's married, let's get married. Because we're a certain age and we don't want to grow old alone. You know what I'm saying? You do you, I'll do me. I don't
That's how it's gonna be for you, Sonya.
know. I just don't put it on anybody what their marriage is. It's between them two people. So that's between them two. Your sure face is very strong. Someone must be really broke your heart. Cheating is for losers. Polly or sister wives. If you found guilty, we remain in Georgia. No. Dang, it goes so fast. If you have a problem with people who you don't understand in their marriage, is clearly misrepresents themselves. I don't know.
So Black Hourglass asked if he is found guilty, will you remain in Georgia? And she said no. Mm.
So he slept with you first, but you said you never slept with him during Tasha K. I told you I can't say certain things because court cases and stuff like that, and just go by the phone conversations. I keep telling people whatever the phone conversation said, just go with that. So if you heard,
Okay, so uh-oh.
What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make
What just happened here?
Sense, and I
Sorry, y'all.
the paid
Shout out to Mims. I love Make It Make Sense. If you're not subscribed to his channel, you're missing a good one too. And don't forget to subscribe here. Subscribe to Wisdom's Daughter. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my commentary. She basically said, go with what's on the calls. She's not denying it. I mean, she is in a way because she's claiming that she can't talk about it because it's an open case. I really don't know what her relationship with this man has to do with a criminal case, but the damage is already done, Sonya. And she's basically admitting that she was dishonest on Tasha K. She's gonna come out and actually say that she lied. We're gonna hear it.
lawyer, he's got a public defender because of this. The paid lawyer, when he first got the paid lawyer, he only had this many cases. Every month they kept adding new charges, and the lawyer had one fee for the charges. That's messed up. They had one set charge. I'm only gonna let him say hi. He's only gonna say hi, and that's it. So he can't talk. His lawyer said he's not allowed to talk on the thing. Why doesn't private counsel?
So now we know why she's not dropping any more calls. They told her ass to stop. To cut it out, knock it off. You want to go on your YouTube page and you want to talk, you do that. But all these calls, probably hit her with a cease and desist.
Hang up or press 1. Your current balance is $22.
And that's because she put money on his books. Ain't nobody else giving him money but her.
79 cents. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
I'm on live on the internet. You're not allowed to talk. So only thing you can say is hi. Because they said, where's Nesto? So just say hi.
How are you?
Not how are you. Just say hi because you're going to call me back because I'm on.
Hi.
Oh, he sound real annoyed. He's sick of Sonya and Hush.
How are you doing?
I'm trying to keep moving.
All right. That's Nesto. Okay, Nesto, I'm gonna text. I'm gonna call me back at 9 o'clock. Bye, Nesto. All right. Did you read what I sent you?
Yeah.
And she lied. She ain't gonna be able to call you back at no 9 o'clock, Nesto, because this live is only 4 hours long and she started at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Call me back. Call me back at 9.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hey, player. Right.
Y'all got what y'all asked for. Finally.
Since Erica is co-defendant.
No, we didn't, because you still talking. We didn't get what we asked for. We asked for you to be quiet. Shush.
And you coaching him.
Play your role. She don't need a sidekick. She already a side chick. The side chick don't need a sidekick.
Did you speak to her?
especially not Carl Thomas's baby mama.
her to get some insight. I don't know her and he can't talk to her. So I don't talk to anybody that he can't talk to only because I'm so involved. Even though I don't have a stay away order, I do stay away because I don't want them to try to say some shit. So I
This is staying away? Wow. I feel like Nesta. What? Wow. That's what it is.
stay away from everybody he's not allowed to talk to. Are you concerned of the repercussions of recording Nestle's phone calls? I pay for his phone calls. It's on my phone. It's on my phone. And he knows I record them. And I pay.
You heard what she said. She pays for his phone calls, but she just said not too long ago that she don't give him money. She never gave him any money. So Sonya seems to think because she paid for the phone calls that she can, and it's her phone that she's saying he knows. So those of you who are wondering out there, do he know she recording? She claims that he knows. Now, whether this is the truth or not, I don't know because it says lie like a rug, but he knows. And this her phone. She can do whatever she want with her phone. Yeah, okay, you're gonna be sitting in a jail cell right next to him.
For him to call me. So I own the phone calls. And I'm one half of the phone calls. So
Sonya, I thought you knew the law. I thought you knew how the court system works and all that. What you just said is incorrect. Okay. And I'm pretty sure they hit you with a cease and desist. So ain't gonna be no more phone calls recorded. Ain't gonna be no more phone calls dropping. She might still record the calls, but she's not gonna be able to release them.
if they're selling the phone calls and posting the phone calls, they're not asking me, do I want them on there? I'm on the phone calls too. I've never seen anybody ask me.
It doesn't work that way, sis. It doesn't work that way. He is the property of Fulton County. Okay, it just so happens that he is physically located in Cobb County, and Cobb County does allow phone calls to be released, and that's how the phone calls were retrieved legally. They were paid for. Okay,
Is it okay for them to post a phone call?
they ain't gotta ask your permission. You ain't nobody. Well, you somebody because God created you, but you really ain't nobody.
And they're my phone calls because he can't call me without me paying for them. I pay for the phone calls. Hey, and Harmon.
Says you shouldn't have said that. You done put your foot all the way in. You done put both feet in your mouth right there. They coming for you. That's all I'm gonna say. They are coming for you. Like I surely said, the storms were coming. They were coming. They coming for you, Sonya. Lawyer up.
Thank you, Sonya. Thank you, Real Talk, Loretta. Are you being sarcastic though? You know what I'm saying? But he's property of county jail. That's fine. But the phone calls is a phone company.
Nope.
That's not. It's a whole new bit. The phone calls is through a corporation. They're not the county jail phone calls. It's GTL owns the phone company that does the phone calls, and I pay for those calls.
This is exactly why he didn't want you filing or drafting no motions for him. Just talk to my lawyer because you don't know what you talking about, sis. You are wrong.
Had a glow with Nesto. Okay, so you know they like to dig. Okay.
Yep, she's smiling. I found her front teeth. She's fine. I didn't think she had any top teeth. She got her. She's smiling certain things.
Her calls, and
so we know what it is. She said, "Trust the phone calls."
You take down the call. They're going to take down the calls. The lawyers went to go see them. The calls belong to the jail. Okay, that's fine if you think that. But you can. I don't know. It's going so.
So the lawyer is going to take down the calls, but you was up here recording him on your phone and posting those calls. So that means that they're going to take him down from your page too? Okay.
Fast. Something about pubic hairs. Okay, so that went. I don't know. How do you slow this shit down? Because my eyes is tired and it's going fast.
It's going.
Would you want to
so
meet
fast.
with Shirley?
Why would she want to do that?
Don't worry about
Well,
it.
I don't want to do it.
Seems like Nesto makes you smile. How old is Carl Thomas's daughter? How old is your daughter?
She's 4.
Okay, she's 4. Hell no. Prison calls paid for him. And so
how does a 4-year-old have pubic hair? I don't know. Brenda Wright said, why did Yellow Dress talk about her daughter having pubic? I don't know. I wasn't listening to Carl Thomas's baby mama. She is irrelevant and she is trying to find relevance, but she won't find it here.
Did I tell him to keep his IG up? It's up because he's old and he don't remember to call the password so it could be taken down. Was Erica pretending to be a lawyer with us? So that's one of the charges. Didn't you say you would meet with Shirley in a call? Yeah, I did when he told me something very horrific, and I asked him, did he want me to speak to her? I didn't know. And what lawyer?
That's interesting.
Lawyer Crail Lewis is his lawyer. Do not get Crail Lewis. Oh my God, that man will take your money and send you to jail. How old is Carl? Okay, that's for being incarcerated.
Well, he didn't send Nestor to jail. Nestor was already in jail, but it does seem like, he may have taken advantage and taken some money.
It's big business. Yeah, it is. That's why they put him in jail, and they're building so many jails, and we got the highest rate of prison in the world, the highest population. Really odd. It's scary. Beautiful skin. Thanks, girl. Hey, beautiful skin. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hey.
So
That was a nice comment.
yeah. So I'm about to get off because I gotta pick a baby up.
I was just about to say that, and my ride is downstairs. My ride has been downstairs.
Listen, QW. I'm trying to.
I'm about to get off of here at 1 hour and 44 minutes into this live, and it's 3 hours and 44 minutes long. So I'm about to get off of here, but I'm gonna stay on here for 2 more hours. Okay, Sonia.
Help a friend, and they keep trying to make it about a relationship. Stop thinking that. I love him to death. That's my boy.
All she does is help.
You can hear it by the phone conversation.
All she does is help her
and I
friend.
even get annoyed listening to myself. I'm not on there trying to sound all, oh, hey, what's up? I'm just, I sound.
That's exactly what you were doing. What are you talking about, sis? You said you listen to yourself? What you talking about? That's exactly what you do. I mellowed out. I'm on the couch. No, I was doing something.
Regular, like she sound when she talk to everybody else.
No, I sound like I'm talking to a dude, right? Like a dude, not my dude. I sound like I'm talking to some dude.
Your friend, your homie. That's what I meant by
that's
that.
How I sound.
Shut up, Latoya. You know what you're talking about. I don't even know if you even heard the call. She don't sound like she's talking to a friend, a homie. Okay? She sound like she been passed around by the homie. That's what she sound like.
When I talk, I be listening to myself like, ooh, I sound fucked up. Like, but I don't have to sound no type of way because I'm not trying to get him. You know what I'm saying? I've always talked that way with him because I've never tried to get him. I don't want to get him. Playing nuts though. Sonya is definitely playing nuts though. And you better watch that baby too. I love that baby. I'm gonna have her for like 4 days. You literally said you fell for him. Okay, when he used toys, I've never had toys. Anyway. But I did, okay. So you literally said, okay.
No, Sonya, finish your sentence. Yeah, what she was about to say is, but I did fall for him. Yeah, we know.
What's your page again, girl?
Latoya
Sonya, please
Chantel,
invite your girl for the next live.
Everywhere, Latoya Chantel.
Michelle Woodard, for real. Sonya, don't do that. Trust me. I know I'll be going in on you, but trust me, don't do that. Okay? You doing all right by yourself, okay? So you don't need nobody else on your show to make a bigger ass than you making of your own self, okay?
Latoya Chantel, Sonya, find a man that can appreciate you. I date. I go out, and Lena was.
You date who? Who you date?
So weird. I was on a dating site. And me and Nestle used to talk about all my dates on the phone. They don't play those.
Yeah, you was talking about dates, like escort dates. That's the kind of dates you was talking about, right? Because you go from work to the bed because you be tired, and he even made a comment to you that even if you had 100 DICKS's in one night, he wouldn't care. Sis, you know what? I can't with this. I really can't. But for y'all's sake, I'm going to get through it.
Those phone calls. Why? Because it's going to kill the whole narrative of me trying to be the side chick. I go on so many dates and me and him talk about my dates all the time.
There are no videos with y'all talking about dates that you went on with the exception of you going on some escort dates. You was escorting.
June was the last time I went on a date and he called me when I got in the car with this guy and he owns a club down here and me and him went out on a date. And
so what happened to him? Why you don't never have a man? And what man will want to be with you when you all up in this some other man's business, some other woman's husband's business? What man will want to be with you? Men don't like stuff like that. So you're going to be single for a while with your jail boo.
I still know I go out, I'm on dates and stuff like that. We talk about my dates. Like we used before YouTube went public and we stopped talking about my business.
Right.
But before that, before I moved down here, I used to go on lots of dates and talk to him about the date.
Lakeisha said, "What type of delusion do you live in?" We have heard exactly.
Because again, not trying to be about the right. I am. No, I ain't. I can't say that because okay. So did you send him nude pictures? No, I did not send that man no nude pictures. Let me show you the picture you can't send nude pictures to jail. They monitor the pictures. So the picture that I sent him, which says it's a picture on the bed, it's a picture on the bed, not a picture of me on the bed. It's a picture on the bed, and that kind of came off like whatever.
Yeah, it did sound
right.
It
sounds kind of crazy.
That
right?
picture of you on the bed.
But it's not a picture of me on the. It's a picture on the bed, and I'm gonna show you what I sent him. It's a picture because these are all the pictures I've sent him, and it's a picture.
Ma'am, that's a lot of pictures you sending to another woman's husband, but okay, your friend.
It's a picture of him on the bed is what it is, and that's what the picture is. It's not a picture of me, spread it out on no bed type shit. I've never sent him no shit like you see what I sent him.
Yeah,
they're all like, I could send this to I could send
pictures.
This to a kid. Like I could send this to a kid. Like all of this shit I sent him.
So show us what you looking for.
I could send it to a kid. I don't send him.
Not like that.
Yeah, I don't send him anything sexual at all. Does anything look sexual?
Nothing sexual.
It don't look sexual at all. I could put this on the Disney Channel. Hold on. See, I send pictures of the wife. You know what I'm saying? So he got pictures of his wife.
Why are you sending this man pictures of his wife? He know what his wife look like. So, Sonya, you know what, sis? I'm glad I don't know you. I'm glad I'm not Shirley, because if I was Shirley, I would have been beat your ass. I really would have.
And that's the beginning. So where is that picture?
She really do send pictures of the wife, y'all.
Yep, I do. I send
she
pictures.
really do send pictures
I send
to him
pictures
of his wife.
I send pictures of his wife to him. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna show it.
Hey, I'm a friend. They think I'm a hater. But it's a weird friendship, I guess. But
so you don't send so many pictures that you can't find the one of the picture of a picture on the bed. Okay, Sonya.
I don't expect everybody to understand everything. What is that fucking picture? Anyway, I can't find it. But it's a picture on the bed is what I sent him. And that sounds weird, but that's what I sent him.
So show us the other pictures you sent him. Let us see.
It's a picture that's sitting on a bed. And that's not going to be in any of this shit. It's before this.
Money Collins said.
It's before I moved to.
Money Collins said, "This is Cap. That's her friend, so she'll co-sign anything Sonya say. You know it, and she trying to, make herself relevant."
Georgia, and this is after I moved to. See all these RV pictures.
RV pictures. She's still talking about this RV.
Nothing but RVs. So you can see that pictures of RVs. You see all that because we like RVs.
No, we want to see the pictures you sent him of you. Cut it out.
So I sent him pictures of RVs.
Anyway,
and I'm trying to find that picture of the picture on the bed. Bros, that's me. And this man.
Some people don't have good friends.
Exactly right. I was raised a certain way, and and listen, if I was never sick,
you was raised to mess with married men. That's all I could tell you, because that's what you do.
I wouldn't be here because why? You get me? But when I was like, hold on. And I was seriously fucked up. Like I said, I had only known this man for 2 months when I got sick. And he didn't have to be bothered, call, or anything. Like nothing.
And he was charged with 2 or 3 of those sex crimes the day that she got out the hospital. So he was so concerned about her. Why wasn't he there to pick you up from the hospital?
And so just text me. And This is me in the hospital.
Oh wow.
And I was fucked up in the hospital, and that's gross. That's me. And this man called me every day. Are you okay? What's going on? Da, 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 da.
Ooh, that's
I don't know what I just saw, but that looked like her boobs when she had her boob job. I can't with you, Sonya.
And most, and the people like my dudes I had just started, like the dude I was there gets through this case. And all I do is try to keep him mentally strong because this man has said he was going to take himself out a couple times. And my thing is trying to keep him alive and strong through this process. And whatever he needs to be told to make him feel a certain way, it is what it is. Y'all can say, oh, but he's a married man. Okay, fine. After what y'all did and said and put all this shit on him, and now his wife is gone. So I'm supposed to step aside.
Who said his wife is gone? That's what you keep saying. He said he's trying to make up with his wife. He going back with his wife. His wife. And he made a clear distinction on Tasha K's interview, okay, that he holds his wife in high esteem. She don't do those kind of things, right? His wife, he sees her as holy. He sees her as moral. He sees her as a lady, right? You are the person he freaks off with, right? You're the hoe. You're the one that he could say anything, do anything to you because you have no morals, right? You are bed material, not wife material.
Because he's married still. And then he's supposed to just be in there by himself and just
with nobody.
right and
No
just
support.
go ahead, fend for yourself, dude, because you're married, you're off, I can't. Married men can have friends. So for people who
Excuse me? Who said? No, married men don't need no new friends. Married men don't need no new friends. You hear me? If you're a married man and you out there meeting people and giving out your phone number and carrying on, you got a problem. You got a problem.
feel a certain way, believe me, they got friends I just don't know about. So it's better to say you can have friends and know the friends than them sneaking off and having friends.
You
Just trust and believe.
you hear what she's saying, right? So she co-signs to cheating. She co-signs to being a side chick. She co-signs what she's calling friendship. She co-signs to all of that.
Married men like married women have friends. You don't know what type of marriage I got, so you like I felt myself going there. I mean, that's why when I was around him in 20, the second time I saw him, no, not actually that. It was when I got out the hospital, actually. It was when I got out the hospital. Because I had known him for a minute. And he sat with me for like 2 hours after I got out the hospital. And
You said that you only knew him for 2 months when you came out the hospital. Now you was in the hospital for a month. So when you went into the hospital, you knew him for 2 months. When you came out the hospital, because if you're saying when you came out the hospital, you had only known him 2 months, that means you really only known him a month because you spent a month in the hospital. Which one is it, sis? You know,
and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay away from him because I'll catch feelings for this situation.
and you did.
And we didn't do anything. We just sat because I was all 80.
Why are you still lying? We know exactly what you did because he talked about it, right? Tasha Clay played that call. You didn't know she was going to do that, did she? She played the call. Were you talking about, oh, how he told you the first night, go in the room and take your clothes off? And she like, wait. Take me out to dinner at least, that you gave it up on the second date.
Pounds, broke over, totally fucked up from the hospital. But I was like, nah, I'm staying away from you. So I never saw him till the next year. I went up and I was in Atlanta, he was in Atlanta, but I made sure I never saw him. I stayed away from him.
Mm-hmm. We know how much you stayed away from him. It's all in the calls.
So, I wouldn't catch feelings. But then when he went to jail, what I'm saying?
So you ain't catch feelings before he went to jail, but once he was incarcerated, you caught feelings? Sonya, I need you to pick a lane. It's either going to be silly lane or stupid lane, but it cannot be both. Okay? Matter of fact, you trying to cross 3 lanes. Silly lane, stupid lane, and liar lane. Can you just pick? Can you just be one?
Caught a little feelings, but then I backed out of it. You know what I'm saying?
No, you ain't back out of nothing because you still in it. You still in it.
It's what you do with the feelings. You know, catching feelings is catching feelings. It's what you do with it. And so what I did was I kept it like, you know, I never tried to make it like, oh, you need to be with me now because, you know, I love you and all of that type shit. No. Mm-mm. That's enough to catch feelings over a married man, though. Yeah, especially when he look good.
Girl, I'm gonna have to go in and say, guess my little ride is
Okay.
Thank God. Yes, go. Please go. Hurry up.
I told him you had to get the baby at 8 o'clock, so
so
he automatically came.
to call you.
She listen. Sonya ain't even paying attention to her friend.
Call in another lie.
And look at her face. Look at her face.
I ain't got to lie. I just can't say certain things. I believe you deep feelings for him, and no one could judge you. Nesto. Just talk about Nesto. How? What happened? Were you in the hospital for 30 days? I had a blockage from when I got shot, and they were supposed to repair the blockage and have me in there for 3 days, and they actually had me in there for 30 days and a bunch of failed surgeries and stuff. Jesus. So I ended up having 2 major surgeries. And
Sonya, stop lying. If it was failed or they messed up, you would have had a medical malpractice suit, and you damn sure would have sued because we know you. You would have sued, but instead you got hit with, you know, almost $750,000 bill. You told Tasha K that you almost died. These people saved your life at Piedmont. Stop playing. Which Piedmont was it anyway? That's what I want to know. Was it Piedmont Henry? Which Piedmont were you at?
They ended up putting me in the ICU because I almost died. Why old girl in the back? What she provide? Moral support? Yes, moral support. That's her nickname. She has been
Moral support need to stay her ass at home next time. You got babies, take care of your baby.
so rude to her friend. Have I been rude to you, boo?
No, the original whole premise of this was to talk about our lives on Tasha K.
Shit. Every time she talks,
I don't know what kind of lies Sonya told you to come up on here, Latoya, but basically Sonya is known for making an ass out of herself, and she has succeeded in making an ass out of you too. I suggest next time you stay home. You have a YouTube channel. If you want that channel to continue thriving and flourishing, this is not the move.
She reads the comment over. They go by fast and they're tiny, and I'm blind. Okay. Oh my God, this is so scary. This is a new lease on life. Don't waste it with him. Do you ever feel insecure after you got shot? That's a lot of stuff. No. I got shot when I was 23. I got shot when I was 23. And when I was in my 20s, I was living reckless. Like I said, I was in and out of jail, and I was doing a lot of shit I had no business doing.
Exactly.
So,
and that's why you got shot. It wasn't for what you said. You was doing stuff you shouldn't have been doing, and that's why you got shot.
When I got shot in my 20s, it was fucked up because, you know, my ex shot me and he tried to kill me. But it really didn't register till like a couple years later that he really tried to kill me. Like this dude tried to dead me.
I feel like you should do a whole separate.
I got a video that's coming out.
I thought you had to go, and you didn't hear her say several times that her niece or whatever is trying to airdrop a video or an interview, whatever she did, where she talks about it. Like, sis, you late. Go on about your business.
Me and Madison did it yesterday, so that's supposed to be out now. Yeah. The whole story behind that, and then
you gotta do a live so they can ask questions.
And then the one after the boyfriend after that tried to kill himself in front of me right after that boyfriend, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is that?
Deep, y'all. It's deep.
Stop giving them too much. Hey Yvette, I love you, Yvette.
Thank you, Yvette. That's what I was trying to say. Like, leave them wanting more.
Hey, Miss Sonya, you should give us a story time with that story. Can you provide the funds for his attorney like a classy wife was before she learned of the senior code slaw? That's a dig. Girl, let me tell you.
It sure is. You didn't want me on this live. You should be very happy that I didn't know about this live, because my petty self, me with my petty self, would have been, you probably would have been blocking my comments. I would have been all up in there, okay? You can't handle that. She said, and you can't even read. Okay. Talking about Nesto with your illiterate self. Can you provide the funds for his attorney like his classy wife was before she learned of senior coleslaw?
Tell you, I provide whatever I can provide. So if moral support is what I can give,
You the,
and to oversee
you the broke friend. So you the answer is no. Tiffany, I'm sorry, Tina John Jefferson. Tina Jefferson, the answer is no. She cannot provide the funds for his attorney because if she could, he would not have had her on the phone while he's calling Dre begging for money.
and make sure his legal situation goes like it need to be, that's priceless. You know what I'm saying? You give what you can. Y'all try to put a monetary value on everything, and that's like them sack chasers
Because at the end of the day, it takes cash and coins. Okay, period.
looking for that
Having
bag.
somebody in
And that
court is
doesn't
more
mean that that
important.
man's going to treat you right just because he's driving
You tell me what bill you could pay with moral support.
his car and he
Try paying your rent with moral support and see how that turns out for you.
got this money. So y'all need to get off the monetary. And it's really the emotional, because you can't put a price on emotion. You can't put a price on somebody having your back. You can't put a price on certain things. If a person can be bought, I don't want that person. And I tell my son that all the time. Don't date a girl that just wants you for your money.
Well, then Nesto shouldn't be dating you because you certainly got with him because you thought he had a little something. You thought he had some coins or something and whatnot, and he was going to be able to help you with your businesses. And he over here looking at what you got, trying to see what he can get from you, you know. So y'all conning each other. So Nesto over here trying to finesse you, and you over here trying to Sonya con him. Mm.
Because that's not real. Because it's always going to be somebody else richer, somebody else.
Queen Bob said, okay, see you later, yellow shirt. Your ride's going to leave you. Right, Toya R. I thought she was leaving. Yeah,
Or whatever.
so too.
And that doesn't mean he's going to treat you right. So y'all want to stand on, oh, she got the bag, da da da. Girl. When you hit shot, did you feel burning immediately? I didn't know he shot me when he shot me. I did not know. It was dark. He had a silencer on the gun, and we were just talking like this, and then he shot me and ran.
Sonya, stop telling lies. We know what really went down. Y'all go over to Real Talk Bougie. She got the whole article. All right. And, you know, before I go any further, because it slipped my mind, shout out to one of my subscribers, CW. You know who you are, sis. Sis has been hitting up my email and with some tea that I need to be spilling, some stuff that other YouTubers are not talking about. And it was actually this good sis, this queen, all right, Queen CW, you know who you are, who actually put me on to this live in the first place. I've been checking Sonia's page throughout the day, but you know, listen, I got bigger things to do than me checking to see what this fool is doing. All right. But it was done last night, which is interesting because around the time that she went live, see, I don't follow her, so I would not have gotten a notification. And if she did this live almost 4 hours, I would have been checking during that time, but it had not posted yet because she was literally still doing the live. So thank you so much, CW. Thank you to all of my loyal subscribers. Those of you who are new, once again, welcome to the Wisdom's Daughter family. Those of you who are still watching from the sidelines, come on and join the family, King or Queen, and hit the subscribe button.
So I didn't feel anything. I did not know I was shot. I kind of assumed because he ran that that's what he did. He got on all them old ladies. What old ladies? He told you how much he loves you as well. Yes, he does say he loves me, and that's when you're in a fucked up situation, you do tend to say that. Is there a third or fourth time he's been in jail since being with Shirley? He had an arrest, but not a conviction.
It don't matter, Sonya, and I'm gonna have to roll it back because I think I might have missed something trying to be all fast and move forward. Because I think it's at 2 hours and 44 minutes, somewhere around there, that she actually says that she told two lies on Tasha K. And that we gotta figure out which one it is, like we don't already know. Anyway, but hold on, let me just roll this back. But Sonya, he was arrested. Okay. And if he was arrested, that means that he was in jail. He's in the county jail now. He's not in prison. Okay, he has not been indicted yet. He has not been convicted of a crime yet. Nesto is in the county jail. He's in a detention center. Okay? So I guess for her, only convictions matter. It doesn't matter. He was arrested. What are you talking about, boo? And I thought this girl was leaving. What happened?
But again, like I said, you got to be a real strong person to do this. And I think, I'm not gonna say what I think because people be getting in their feelings and shit. We could like, oh, we'll go right ahead, like step up.
These comments are funny. Sorry, y'all. She says she'll be friends with your husband next, sis. Like other folk men. She sure do. Toya R say you calling us broke, but you gotta catch a ride. Man, stop. Um, live, laugh, love. So you seem like you bounce around a lot. Live, laugh, love. Okay, aka Lady T Bug. She does bounce around a lot. Sis got 34 or 38 addresses in her background. Okay. I'm gonna be recording. I'm gonna be going live. I'm gonna do a separate live. I didn't want to go live tonight because this was just way too long. But I'm going to do a separate live where we're gonna look at the background of Sonya, of Shirley, and Ernesto. Okay, it's gonna be. I mean, last Friday was a relationship Friday. Tomorrow might be background check Friday. I don't know. But you guys stay tuned. It's coming, okay? Because the first thing I wanted to do, and I've done it before, I wanted to debunk some of her lies. I did it before. Now here she is admitting by her own voice, okay, from her own mouth that she's lied. And so now we're gonna go into her background check and see what's really going on. Because I'm trying to understand how is a woman okay with being a side chick? Because you convince yourself that you just his friend? I don't know. I don't get it. Thinking too small, use this platform and really help people. She ain't gonna do that, QW. You're wasting your breath. This is all about her. She's loving this. Damn, I thought her Uber was waiting. Yep, me too. Hourglass. Girl, let me find out you gonna win. Let me find out you gonna wind up getting a sponsorship from Gummy Gel. Yeah, whatever edge control she's using, it is not controlling a damn thing. Sonya, your friend is on here holding you down and you are giving shine to people dissing her. What's up with that? Either block them or stop reading their comments. Um, cola either great. You wasting your breath. You're with king or queen, you are wasting your breath. Sonya is enjoying all of this. She did it to Nesto, laughing at him and everything. Okay? Anyway, there was some other comments in here. Um, You rude. Let your smart mouth friend tell her story as well. I did your deal. She was never gonna do that. You think she's gonna share her shine with anybody? No. Cause guess what? Nesta is not the only narcissist. She got a little bit of narcissism in her too.
Please, I would love for people to step up and take my place. Let's say that. But
Been trying to get him to
he
step up.
told me he ain't got
Been
nobody.
trying to get people to step up.
Yeah, he told me he ain't got nobody. So, and when somebody can come in,
That's right. He said that you are his last resort. Nobody's around. Everybody left him, right? Everybody left him like all them other mother suckers he done made famous. Ike Turner voice. Yeah. Right? And you over here like anime. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't leave you. Okay? And you over here like anime eat the cake. That's you. He ain't got nobody else. He has no other options. Shirley was a choice. You ain't nothing but an option, sis.
and step in and do this, and if
And you making this man a high priority, but how is he prioritizing you? Can he even do that from jail? You're not a priority. You're not oh, sorry, y'all. That's my dogs. Y'all quiet down now.
y'all didn't like maybe make such a big shit of this, and his marriage would have been okay, she could have did it.
Listen, I know you not sitting up here with your self-righteous, hypocritical ass trying to blame the blogs for what happened in the marriage. The blogs did not sleep with Shirley's husband. The blogs wasn't sending him so many pictures, she can't even find the one picture that she was really looking for that she wanted to show. Okay? The blogs wasn't catching feelings. All right? The blogs wasn't having phone sex with him and carrying on and it wasn't the blogs he was telling to pat that thing. Okay? When it get hot, just pat that thing. The blogs wasn't sending them pictures of their tatas. Okay, they breastises. That wasn't the blogs. That was all you. Okay? All you. Because you think you better than Shirley. You think you look better than her. Right? You think you got it going on. Shirley is going to be 70 years old and six looks good. Okay, let me say that again. Shirley is almost 70 years old and sis looks good, no filter. Okay, we gonna see what you gonna look like when you reach 70, if you're blessed enough to reach 70.
Because he said on Tasha that his marriage was fine before all of this. He never
Because before all this, he didn't have all these charges. Okay, so he messed up his marriage, and you helped him do it. And his marriage wasn't really fine before all this. It might have appeared that way. They got evicted 5 times. Shirley got garnished. She didn't even know about one of the evictions. She found out after she got garnished. That's not okay. This man cussing up a storm. You hear how he talking, carrying on. That's not okay for Pastor Shirley. You know, she's telling him, well, you asked me about my credit when we first met, but you need to get your record straight. No, there was definitely some things going on, but it wasn't to this level because she didn't know about all the things that he had been up to. So yeah, once she found out about all the stuff he was doing, yeah, things got bad.
complained not one time about his marriage to me, ever. Ever. He never said.
He never complained to you once about his marriage because y'all too busy talking about your breasts, okay? And your box, because he told you to open up your box. I can't.
One bad thing about his marriage. I never asked him other than, are you married? But
you ain't have to ask him if he was married because he don't take off his wedding ring. Every picture he got his wedding ring on, you knew this man was married. Cut it out.
Never complained. Like some guys sit there and complain about.
And basically, he probably ran the same game on you that he ran on the teacher. My wife know who she married, or in his words, my wife knows what she married. So you figure, oh, okay, cool, she with it. Still don't make it right.
Stuff. He never complained about.
Because Shirley was okay with certain things as long as it didn't go public. But you out here making everything public because you don't know how to stay in the bushes. Okay? You don't know how to be a side chick. You trying to be seen. Side chick is supposed to be discreet, incognito. Okay? Incognito. That's what you should have been.
About anything in his life. Let's say that. That man had never had anything bad to say the whole time I knew him before he went to jail. He never said anything bad. He was so happy and godly, and he loves God.
Godly? You can't be godly and be charged with the stuff he's been charged with. And see, here's the thing. It's one thing for mistaken identity. It's one thing for somebody to have a charge against them that they are innocent of. But with Nesto, it is too much. It's one thing after another after another. You can't even feel sorry for this man anymore.
And it's all in his post, and he was just such a positive person.
Toya, what you looking at? Sit your ass back in that chair where you was. We don't need your face in the camera. Sonya can't see as it is.
And he never, ever had a bad thing to say about anybody. He just said he had a...
So somebody was saying that Nala was in the chat. That's why I was looking like, wait a minute. Okay, was she on here? Well, she nosy like me, so I won't be surprised if sis was on there. She probably was on there. Black Hourglass. Yep, she must have been there because they give it now. I don't know. At a snack and a meal is Blue Hearts, baby, not red, but you tried. Anyway, Black Hourglass, she know what's up. But why you calling Nala out? Maybe she wanted to, be in the bushes. Anyway.
Distant relationship with the daughter. And that it was causing some pause. But other than that, everything was good. And that's all he ever said to me about that situation. And I never dug into it because I didn't,
We already had this conversation. Tina Jefferson, no, she cannot pay for an attorney, okay? She got her $5 million and she out, okay? She has done enough for this man. Shirley owes Nesto nothing.
I wasn't looking for him to get divorced. I could be with him. Like that shit. Like everybody keeps saying, you want to be his wife? No. That man had 5 wives. No shade.
These people are wilding.
Does Nesto have a church home? He never went to church, but he's very godly.
He never went to church, but he's very godly. Do you even know what that term means, Sonya? No, because you said you grew up Muslim. You don't do the whole God thing. I think is how you phrased it. He's very godly. No, he's not. Just because he talks about God, he will talk about God in one sentence and be cussing up a storm in another sentence. There's nothing godly about Nesto at all. Okay, I don't even know what church Shirley been up in, because the only thing Shirley know about the Bible is Job and the Book of Palms.
Definitely got on all them old ladies. What old
Now, for those of you who are like, "Oh my gosh, she said palm," I know it's Psalms. It was a joke. I was being funny. Well, I thought it was funny.
ladies? He told you how much he loves you as well.
He definitely
Yes, he does
does.
say he loves me, and that's when you in a fucked up situation, you do tend to say that. Is there a third or fourth time he's been in jail since being with Shirley? He had an arrest, but not a conviction.
It was not a arrest. It was several arrests. What you talking about, sis? Get your facts straight.
He was deemed them down with that liquid V. I don't know nothing about no liquid V. I've never seen it. Yeah.
You might not have seen it, but don't mean he put it. He tried it. You know, you sprung off the D. This man is in his 50s. Where you think he get all that energy from? Now, listen, there may be some men out there that can do it, but Nesto, you see how Nesto walk? Nesto walk like his feet weigh 200 pounds.
I'm saying. Sonya, he is a player, baby girl. He might be.
Yeah.
I said that to him when I read the warrants. I was like, dude, look, I'm like, and he had me go get the warrants. And I was reading them to him, and I'm sitting here like, dude. And that's what that is. Because I stayed quiet from April all the way. Sorry. Because I gotta hold it. And my neck is fine too. But I did get my tits done. But everything else, I'm saying, is natural. And that's fine. It's my body.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? His marriage was fine before.
You should have got your neck and your hands done. Sonia's fingers look like some old carrots that somebody left in the refrigerator and forgot about. You know how you buy the carrots with the green part attached to it, little skinny carrot? That's what that, you know what? That's what her fingers look like. That's Sonya. She got, when she be pointing her finger at Tasha K, or when she did the live with the yellow shirt and she was in a restaurant with all of that noise and she was pointing her little skin. Sonia's fingers are so long. Oh my gosh. She looked like the old woman that lived in the shoe.
Shirley knew about you.
That's what her hands look like, the old woman that lived in the shoe.
Shirley knew.
I don't know, because she didn't say, I don't know. She's never said that. I mean, I'm sure it's part of it. Do you feel bittersweet about your ex situation? Was that any of your kids' dad? No. And that's what that is. Because I stayed quiet from April all the way. Sorry. Because I got to hold it now. The battery going down. I stayed quiet for April.
We getting ready to end it
Through,
anyway,
2 weeks ago.
He might just do leave me, y'all.
Yeah, your man.
Isn't your Uber waiting, or your man or somebody downstairs waiting for you to come down because you got to get your baby? What's up with y'all wanting to be on YouTube instead of taking care of your damn kids?
Nah, he has been waiting for a while. We was supposed to be done at a certain time.
Yeah, we were supposed
but
to.
then y'all
So break out.
got very questioned, happy.
Okay, so how did you remove the bag?
You see Sonya? I love Sonya. Sonya is shady. Petty queen number 1. Sonya, I tip my petty hat off to you. Sonya's over here all in the comments. She ain't paying her friend no mind.
Your eyes. What bags? I've never had bags. This is me. Look. This is my face. But my filters be on point though, right?
Okay.
Colin, I'm sick of her. He said I'm sick of her.
Y'all, I'm seeing this for the first time, y'all, because when I watch, I did not go through this whole thing. I just fast forward a couple spots. Sonya is not paying sis any mind.
What's up with Nestor laugh? He has to. Okay, so listen about the laugh. And I think I said this to a couple people.
Tell him I'm coming down.
He laughs because he can't talk. So what he does is stopping himself from saying something or react to something, he laughs. Notice when he laughs, it's always when.
Go ahead and break it down with this laugh, because we all want to know about this laughing. And he says sometimes he laughs when he knows somebody lying. I think sometimes he laughs when he's hearing something and he's feeling guilty about it. And so it's like a nervous laugh, because that's all he can do is laugh about it, even though it's not funny. My husband has the same thing. He has this weird laugh thing that he does, at the end of every sentence, not every sentence, but even when things are not funny, it's like a nervous laugh.
When sometimes something's funny, but a lot of times it's when he really want to say something, but he can't talk because
Look at the friend still trying to get her 15 minutes. Listen, you've been on this live for over 2 hours, sis. Go about your business.
Jail call, and they're trying to find anything on him, and they, like I said, they have no evidence of any.
Look at her face when you realize that you got played by your friend because you thought you was gonna come on their channel and use, their new and upcoming platform. Sonya has 1,000. I don't know if it's 1,270 subscribers or whatever number it is, but she got 1.27 subscribers. She thought she was gonna come on her friend channel and talk about her situation and that anybody was gonna care.
Anything right now. So they're trying to find
Our Lord, she done sat back down, y'all.
him to say something or to react a certain way. So he has to just laugh it off because he has to hold his tongue. Your friend is the one who, okay, you cute for 59. Thank you, girl.
All right, before
My
I go,
filters do be filtering. Thank you.
let me plug myself before I go.
Scammer giggles a lot. It's not as well.
Okay, y'all.
So, yo, this is so embarrassing. See, Miss Latoya, you should have stayed your behind right where you was. I don't know why you let Sonya talk you into Sonya conned you. Okay, she hit you with the Sonya con.
So I'm about to go.
She gone.
I'm going live on my page. I do have a page. I go live. My program is called Plug Love, where we help people in the community.
Ain't nobody watching that, man.
If you need a plug, you need resources, you need resources for food, shelter, clothing,
You could have come up with a better name than Plug Love. I'm sorry.
daycare. We help you. Any city, any state.
Nesto needs a lawyer. Have you heard? Can you help Nesto get a lawyer? When Plug Love helps Nesto get a lawyer, then Black Hourglass said Plug Love. Oh, the baby crying in the closet. Please let her out. When you help Nesto get a lawyer, then you will have some credibility with me. Other than that, it's just a noise.
That you're in. It's
She
called
said
Plug Love.
Yeah.
If you would like.
I mean,
Exactly.
some of us actually listen
Look at Sonia's face. Sonia's like, all right, sis, go ahead and go. You done said half hour ago you was leaving. Why you still here?
to you and cussing us out. The city of Atlanta supplying his attorney. Yeah, and they suck. She seems so
Exactly.
sweet. I love seeing people help their people. Sonya, don't bring her back. She mad. LOL. Sonya's just reading over her. I want to move to Florida. Don't move to Florida. It's not a black friendly situation. Don't go to Florida.
These people are nuts.
If you want to move somewhere, go to Vegas. Oh shit, that's baby mama. Go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas is the shit. Hello? I'm on my way to Chrissy house.
Up 27%.
Why are you lying? You ain't on your way to nobody's house. You over here doing a whole live. You ain't on the way to Chrissy house. Chrissy, she ain't coming. She still got like a whole hour, almost 2 hours left for her live.
And that's what I need to plug. Dang. Sonya's main resource. She called Sonya his main resource. She's being funny, like y'all being funny.
Exactly.
Some of us actually listen to you and cussing us out. The city of Atlanta supplying his attorney. Yeah, and they suck. She seems so sweet. I love seeing people help their people. Sonya, don't bring her back. She mad. LOL. Sonya's just reading over her. I want to move to Florida. Don't move to Florida. It's not a black friendly situation. Don't go to Florida.
These people are nuts.
If you want,
They sure are. And birds of a feather flock together. This is who Sonya attracts.
to move somewhere, go to Vegas.
But you really just saying they nuts because we telling you, don't bring her. But we meant that. You don't need to come on here. Sonya can embarrass herself by herself. She don't need no help.
Oh shit, that's baby mama. Go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas is the shit.
Y'all, they about to go in on Miss Yellow Dress.
Hello? I'm on my way to Chrissy house.
Up 27%.
Okay, cool. All right, bye.
Sonya, why you lying? You ain't on no way to Chrissy house. I said that before. You ain't on your way. You still got another anyway.
Okay, cool. So a homeless woman vouching for a coaching skill, and neither one of y'all know the game. Okay, don't miss your ride. And she's still here.
If I've been through it, obviously I can tell.
Oh my
other people
God,
how to
sit
get
down
through
again,
it.
bye friend. They both doing bumps. What is
If
bumps?
I've been through it, I can tell other people how to get through it. It's when
Wait a
you've been through shit, you can actually get real resources because you use them yourself.
She been leaving for 30
Make it
minutes.
make sense, boo.
from something that's.
And I'm still here
Sonya's petty.
because my friend asked me to do a live with her. Baby, is that a problem with you? Because that's what.
It ain't a problem, but you should have thought about that thing. I don't even think you probably just say yes immediately. You probably didn't even think or say, well, let me think about it. Yeah, I'll do a live with you.
Obviously what she wanted.
Right.
Is that a problem?
Sonya is showing us what she wanted. What she wanted was to talk to her subscribers and to read the chat and answer questions.
Problem with you? Because she asked me to be here.
Don't be messy.
She asked me to speak on my shit. Not
But nobody's interested in your story or your shh.
the other way around, boo boo.
So shh.
That's why I'm here.
Well,
Goodbye.
it was a.
Oh goodness. Okay, you know what? Miss Latoya, you obviously don't have thick skin, so you might just want to come about the game now.
Supposed to be for time.
You ain't gonna last in this game. Not letting this get to you.
Tasha K interview. That was the whole thing because
She never even got to. Or
I never spoke on the Tasha K situation and what happened with Tasha K. Okay, so I was never ever able to say it.
Right, that was the whole point of me being
Oh,
here.
she mad. Sonya, your friend mad. Why you do that to your friend, Sonya? Sonya, you got strange friendships. The way you treat your friends is real strange. Anyway.
Yo, Giles.
Girl, I gotta go because I gotta get down.
This is the thing where y'all so funny to me. Go ahead, bye-bye.
Right, I didn't want to be rude and just walk out. That's why I've been waiting so long, because when I'm gonna be like, okay, girl, bye. Just
Sonya forgot baby mama was in the room.
walk out the door and be rude as fuck.
This is so funny to me. Go get your Uber, she said.
I'll see you
Son,
later.
finish
You
your
gotta go
lunch
get the
and
baby. Let's talk about
I love
me
your
getting
friend.
the
Thank
damn
you.
Uber. You supposed to get the baby since 8 o'clock.
My granddaughter is there. She can get the
Ain't no
baby.
fucking Uber.
My granddaughter is there, so she can get the baby.
Okay, she said what she said. She good. She ain't got to get the baby. Her granddaughter's there.
Oh, yes, her dude. She said bye. And now the homeless damn homie. Not the word when Ethan. Okay, she's focused on one negative person. Chillax. Make it make sense when I interview you. All right, but tell them to call me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got my number because I be getting fake phone calls. She's still talking about she left. See, she gone. Yeah. She gone. She gone. She gone.
Look, she even sing about it. Want to hear about it? Here I'll go.
Anyway. Buy earrings. People be crazy. Don't worry about that. You are not real, girl. Bye. Girl, Sonya in another world. Am I in another world? I guess. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know if we're feeling about your address future, answer no. Thank you. Damn, you're not going to walk her out. She grown. And the door right there. It's a 1-bedroom. Glad that hoe left. Be nice. It's not nice.
Listen, the room has spoken. Don't bring her back. Period.
Nice to call people hoes. Don't bring her back. Okay, I won't. She got that dress from Rainbow. That's not nice. Y'all, okay, so I just met her 2 weeks ago. We got a friend that's mutual. That's what it was.
Wait a minute. How you just met her 2 weeks ago and sis said that she been knowing you for... You know what? I can't with the lies. Yeah, listen, y'all can listen to the replay and y'all put it in the comments and tell me, did this girl not say that she been knowing Sonya for a minute? Come on now.
Because my friend knew I did Tasha K, and then she told me that she did Tasha K. So I was trying to have a situation where, you know, drop.
Sonya, you are messy. Ooh, sis, you are messy.
Your link. Good.
You messy with your man. You messy with your friends. You just messy.
Bye, Sonya. Sonya, you made many things.
Messy with YouTube.
But you are a strong person and don't.
Messy with that raggedy ponytail.
Duck nothing.
Messy with babysitting your grandbaby. You just messy.
Don't. Do you feel like you're in a Black Mirror episode? She's obnoxious. Who's obnoxious? Be specific. Nestle is ignorant. That's why he does that. He can't hold a decent conversation. Let me tell you about Nestle. And I say this to him all the time. Nestle's very country. He is from the South. He does have a high school diploma. He went to Job Corps. He went to jail shortly after graduation. So what is his education? What is his conversation? And a lot of people don't really care how they sound. My dad sounded worse than him as far as being country. My dad couldn't read. And my dad I think had a 10th grade education. But my dad paid cash for every house we lived in. And the house that we lived in, that I grew up in, is worth $1 million today, and that's in Cleveland. And a house in Cleveland for $1 million is a big house. It's 6,000 square feet.
Sonya, you better not be lying because I got your background check and I got every address that's associated with your name. And I'm going to go through each and every one of them 40 some odd addresses. It don't went from 30 something to 40 something, y'all. And I'm going, I'm playing. But however many there are, I'm going to go and check and look for the house that's 6,000 square feet and we going to see what it's worth. Because you stay with the fibbing. You stay in Liar Lane.
So y'all can talk about people and how they, move or whatever, but you got some educated sounding people that can't make a quarter. And you got some people that sound dumb as rocks and know how to make millions. So like it's the things that come out of his mouth, not the way
Sonya, where your millions at? Where are your millions? Okay? Where your millions at?
he talks. He's a very kind person. He talks very kind. So we're not gonna be all like just because he sounds uneducated, he can't use big words and this, that, and the other. He doesn't need to use big words when he talks to me, first of all, because I don't use big words when I talk to him. I talk to him in a laid back conversation. Like,
Yeah, so you dumb it down for him so he can understand because he gonna ask you what that mean, what that mean, what that mean. So yeah, battery, what that mean? You ain't even know. You ain't even know what battery meant. Sis, you could at least did a Google real quick, Google search. He didn't know what estrangement, you know.
like I talk to people when I'm, in the hood mood, I'm not at a job interview and I'm not at work and I'm not at a business meeting. So I don't need to sound like anything important. I could sound like I'm sounding. I thought the yellow dress was your BFM for more support. No. I said I only know two people, and that was her and we went out a couple times in Madison. I'm close to Madison.
Sonya, you can't even get your own lie straight. I'm done with you.
Job Court be chirping out them criminals, quit calling people criminals. You don't fight me in here like it's classy white. No, I don't. And I'm okay with that. Very okay with that. Y'all keep trying.
Sonya, you got to take that ponytail out your hair and wash it, okay? It is looking so dull and so dry. All right? It's looking like you chopped off somebody's poodle's ponytail or somebody's, Maltese poo or one of these type dogs, a Shih Tzu. That's what your ponytail is looking like. I'm not even throwing shade. I mean, like, seriously, you are too beautiful for your hair to be looking like that.
Trying to compare people. Don't compare me to his wife. His wife is winning, and not because of the $5 million. She's winning because he loves her and he wants to be with her. And I'm
Oh, okay. Now I don't know what that side eye was when she looked down because I done already told y'all when somebody's looking up and to the left, they're telling the truth of what they believe to be the truth, and when they look down to the right, they are probably lying, and it will be reversed on your screen. But she said Shirley is winning because Nesto loves her. Mm, okay, you said a lot, sis. In that one little sentence, you said a lot.
I'm assuming it's vice versa. So that's why she's winning. Money is money. He couldn't even give Shirley the phone number. I don't know what phone number. What is that? Dat Paul? I don't know what that says. Okay, y'all got good hearts. You met her 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. We was out at Whiskey Mistress. She seemed like she wanted a piece of social media popularity too. I guess that's what people do. They network. Sonya, you don't believe that.
You see, that's why Sonya wasn't paying her ass no mind. She wasn't paying her no mind because she already know what the deal is. She know what sis came up in there for. She came up there clout chasing.
You don't even believe that. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm speculating that. I hope that's what it is. Like I said, when I did the interview with Tasha, I hope that I hope they get it together. I mean,
Now somebody said, and what about it said, you do a rap style. Wait, you do a rap hairstyles or something different. I don't know what they're trying to say. They're talking about her hair. But Sonya, what I will tell you, I know you like to wear your hair up in a ponytail because you think it makes you look younger, and maybe it does. But I'm gonna tell you something because one thing I know is about hair. Okay, my hair is past my waist. Okay, my hair is sitting up on top of my behind. Okay, I know about hair growth. You keep putting your hair in them ponytails, and you're not gonna have no edges nor a ponytail because the hair is constantly being pulled. All right, and you got to take a break from these weaves. So if you got self-esteem, like you say, you don't need all of that.
I think that's what he wants. He doesn't say that, but I think that's what he wants because how he took what she said. So I'm only saying that because
That is what he wants. You to listen to the Dre call because you all up in the calls. He said he wants to get back with his wife.
from his reaction to her speaking on divorce, and I think that affected him. So even though he was saying, if you had 10 words to say to Shirley, what would they be? I'm not talking to Shirley because that's rude. That's all I can say. I just hope happiness for her. And whatever she wants, I hope she gets it. Because she seems like a very lovely person.
Pretty brown skin girl says she's still there.
She seems
No,
like a
she
very lovely
gone.
person. And she tried to be there for her man as best as possible. But a lot of things got in the way. So hopefully they can lay low, and when all of this is over, they can continue life together. You don't want to hurt his main. Okay, what the fuck is coleslaw? Shirley needs some assistance, but she's a millionaire.
Sonya, are you slow? Coleslaw is a side. They calling you a side chick. You heard that he wants his main and not the coleslaw anymore. You know how you order, I want some fried chicken and a side of coleslaw. It's a side. You a side chick. Lord have mercy, Jesus. All right, Sonya, we just gonna keep you in the stupid lane. We just gonna say you pretty, but you stupid.
Sonya, I see you now. Okay, him calling Shirley his estranged wife, and not his estranged wife did it for me. He didn't even know what that meant. I
He
told you,
is
high school education.
he is playing both
I've
sides
known
of
a
the fence.
few Nestles in my lifetime, and they are only out for themselves. You picked the wrong one. The next court date. Okay, so if I could pause this shit, I would. Let me tell you, like I said, when I was sick and in the hospital, and I'd only known this man 2 months, he did what he didn't have to do. So you can say he out for himself, but
Okay, but you know what? I got a question. What has he done for you lately? Do do do. Ooh, yeah. What has he done for you lately? Okay. What has you keep running that same one thing that he did, but what has he done for you lately?
calling me every day, making
What has he done for you since then?
sure I'm okay and how I'm feeling.
Corey said it's a side like you baked potato. Coleslaw's a side.
It's not selfish. Girl, he did say that. We heard him say when he get out, his only focus is his marriage. Yeah.
See, they gotta spell it out for her. Cause you know what, Sonia? Did you finish high school? Didn't you go to Shaker Heights High School? Did you finish high school? Cause you don't anyway. Lord have mercy. They gotta coleslaw equals a side dish.
Coleslaw is a side dish. Oh, you're being clever. You know I'm old. I don't know everything. Didn't you throw that girl under the bus? Did you know you just threw that girl? Did I? I don't know. Put me in the game, coach. You silly. Sonya, social media was not the thing or the way. Nestle's infidelity and criminal behavior finally took it something. It went. I think they said coleslaw. It means side. Thank you. Poochie's closet. Coleslaw side piece, right? Sonya,
Did you just say Coochie's closet? It's Poochie.
what do you want in life? You talking about what they want? What about you? I want my RV park. That's all I really give a shit about. And I'm moving somewhere, and I can't say where because the prosecutor. Every time I say something, they try to put it in there. Sonya watch yellow dress. She wants your shine. Listen, this is not a shine. Side piece coleslaw.
Your damn sure is a shine. You need to stop. Just own it. If you going to flex, just own it. Own your flex.
Okay, you're laughing at Shirley's Instagram pic. What pics did I laugh at?
Yes, you sure was. You was laughing at the Instagram picture, okay, where it was her birthday, and I believe Nesto he wasn't around. This is right before he got arrested. He wasn't around. Shirley is a cancer like me, okay? He was not around. She had this little birthday cake because these are the pictures I guess that Sonya was going through. Um, if I'm saying it correctly, that Sonya was going through because she was looking for Nesto. So there's a video of her dancing with her granddaughter. And then there's a video of Shirley with this little tiny cake where she kind of like almost like she putting the cake on her head. Shirley has on no makeup and she looks a wreck. But you know, she's 70 and for 70 she look good. Even without any makeup. That's what we talking about, Sonya. That part. That part.
And where y'all get that from?
You dummy.
Drive the ambulance Nesto has. They took the ambulance. Girl, let me borrow my show because you're digging in and deeper and deeper. No, I'm not. Have an open mind. You already know your next move is Vegas. Oh, I thought you meant my end game. Vegas is only until the Super Bowl. That's only like a 3-month thing. That's not a permanent thing. Vegas, I only want to be in Vegas for 6 months.
Okay, so you're gonna be in Vegas for 6 months because you got clients and stuff. That's what you do. You entertaining people. You going on dates. What you doing in Vegas?
Like
You have
that.
no businesses. You have no business sense. You have not success. You've been talking about, some type of business basically since we met you. Well, not met you because we didn't really meet you, but since you came on the scene and you have not done anything yet to date. So what you doing in Vegas?
Yellow dress is my acquaintance. She's what you call a new friend, not a close friend. She's like a new social friend. That would be a better terminology for it. And that's not throwing her under the bus because that would be the same for her. I'm from the South. It doesn't matter about your education. Hey, and your upbringing too. So if your household wasn't
So pretty brown skinned girl got it right. You were laughing at her birthday cake. Exactly.
talking big language and all of that too, that has an effect on how a person sounds too. No new friends. No new friends. Okay. Okay, barbershop Dion holding it down. He doesn't
So she conveniently skipped over that one, but whatever.
have the barbershop anymore. Um, this could be a shine girl. Think bigger. Okay, so yeah, my brother was telling me to do this thing, and since they was calling me strippers, and I know the strip club business, there is something I'm going to do, and I'm going to turn it into something different. We're not going to even do the Nesto thing. Like he would something I missed that when he was
Do the Nesto thing. What you talking about? What's the Nesto thing? To convince somebody to give him money to help with their business, but then turn around and use it for your own business? That's the Nesto thing?
Houston is better. You think Houston is better? They got some nice looking man there though. Are you still opening your restaurant? Yeah, but it's gonna be out the country.
Now her restaurant gonna be out the country. I can't with you. You delusional, Sonya. I'm sorry, ma.
You are very entertaining, even if you are misguided. How am I misguided? You seem so nice. I'm glad I subscribed. Thank you, darling.
We would need 10 bottles of wine and about 15 days to explain to you why you misguided.
You could have a social media that helps Nestle case, but you took it to the left. I could always do something second, not to be rude, but you're just making yourself look worse. That's in your opinion, and I appreciate your opinion if I look worse to you. You know what I'm saying? Where's the baby? 45 minutes late. The baby's getting dropped off at my daughter's house. No, dear. All he's saying is what? Are you serious? Laugh. I don't get that. These things are going fast, people. Girl, don't worry about them men.
Decenter?
And that's what it is.
Okay, Black Hourglass, I was with you until you said decenter. Oh, decenter them and focus? I thought you were trying to say something. Okay, well, decenter them and focus. I don't know if that's a word, but I hear what you're saying.
Because I've had relationships my whole young life. I've always been in a relationship till I was 50. And that was the last time I was in a relationship. Was 50. And then I dated somebody when I was 52. I dated this young guy. And I'm good. I don't have enough boyfriends and relationships and fiancés to last me a lifetime. Shirley's winning because she works and has established herself. Okay, if that's winning to you, that's fine. I don't knock it. You know.
All right, y'all. We should be coming up soon on the part where she said that she did lie on Tasha K. Because I'm pretty sure it was like at the 244 mark, but we'll see. We're going to find it.
Misguided, in my opinion, because you are so believing everything that I don't believe everything Nestle tells me.
I hope not. I hope not.
I was saying she was gone. I thought you asked where Yellow Dress was. LOL. No. When did you meet Nestle? October in 2020. You are misguided because you are capping for a user. Nestle is about Nestle. Everybody acts different. You want us to fumble the Shirley clout bag. I'm not after Shirley's clout bag. Sorry, boo. Everybody acts different around different people. So Nestle might be one way to another person, and he get in another person's face and be another way. I only know him how he is around me because I've never been around him and another person. So I don't know how he acts when he's around other people. I think Shirley's not going nowhere. She's old and naive. That's not nice. I think if she doesn't go anywhere, it's because she loves him. And they didn't have any problems before this, even though this is a big situation. But you got 10 years of no problem, and then one, like, so.
They didn't have any problems before you. Don't say before this, before you. You're the problem. It's not even about his cases. And that's what Dre was saying, his BFF. It was really you. That was the straw that broke Shirley's back.
So I was watching, and I love Andrew Tate. And a lot of men, and you can say I'm wrong. This is just my experience, in my opinion, in the 55 years I've been on Earth. A lot of men cheat. It's more common than it's not. And people act like every time somebody get caught cheating, they act like, ooh, like it never happened, like it's a new disease. People cheat more than they don't cheat. Women cheat, men cheat. Not saying it's a good thing.
Black Hourglass said Andrew Tate, the rapist. Um, I feel like I should know who Andrew Tate is, but if she is talking about the rapist, I'm not even surprised because at this point, Sonya is so twisted all the way around. You know, she's mixed up with a dude like Nestor. What can you expect? What do you expect?
But it's just a common thing. And what Andrew Tate said was, and I used to leave guys every time they would cheat on me because I've been cheated on a lot. But I would leave. That would be a deal breaker. You cheat on me, I'm over. But I say it beforehand.
So you cheat with a man who's married and you stay by his side because after 2 months of knowing you, he was there for you the one time you was in the hospital. But if a man cheated on you, you out. Well, sis, he did cheat on you. I don't know, why you don't get that, okay? And that's why I guess she has such disdain for these victims is because some of these victims did get into a sexual relationship with him in the process of being victimized.
But what Andrew Tate said was, if you leave and get with the next man, then he cheats. Now you got wear and tear on your body from two men. Then you get with the next man, he cheats. You leave him, then you get with the next man.
It sounds like the story of your life, Sonia.
And I thought about that. I never thought about that before he said it. And I was like, that is true. Because I left him and got with the next dude, and then he cheated. And I left him.
Up, I called it. And let me tell you something. I was fast forwarding. So I just happened to fast forward to the part where she's like, well, that's for you to figure out which two lies I told on Tasha K. I didn't hear her say this, but did I not just say it sounded like the story of her life? And she just admitted it. And now I'm being told that Andrew Tate is not only is he an artist, but he's a sociopath and he's bisexual.
Got with the next dude, and he cheated. So, and it was wear and tear on my body because when you're a woman, that's wear and
I think all them dates you was going on was wear and tear on your body.
tear as opposed to what a man does or receives or whatever. So it made me look at it a little bit differently. And if this is his first infidelity situation, and she's
Y'all, you know what I realized? Sonya has no life outside of this man. All she does is talk about Nesto. Other than the fact that she was shot 3 times by a jaded ex-boyfriend who shot up her whole family and tried to kill, unalive her and her whole family. She has no life. What else does she have going on except this? It sounds like nothing. Every time Nesto calls her, what you doing? Oh, nothing. No, I'm not doing anything. Oh, I'm on my couch. I'm in my room. I just go in my room. I'm not doing anything. She is never doing nothing.
open to forgiving him, that's between them two. People need to stop judging other people's happiness or situations. If he's not abusive, he's not disrespectful, he's not putting his hands on her. Certain things are deal breakers, certain things aren't. And if she's okay with
Ms. Nikki, I wouldn't cheat on the woman that's paying my lawyer. That's because you smart and he's not.
certain things that you may not be okay with, you can't judge her for that. That's her life, that's her love. I wouldn't cheat on a woman that's paying my lawyer. Okay. Nesto pay. Oh God, it went too fast. You take Nesto. You love these questionable men, child. Nope. Who's the fifth wife? Shirley's the fifth wife. It's 5 wives. It's 5 wives. She's the fifth. Trailer park stripper. Queen.
So 5 wives, go ahead and name them because we wasn't aware that Shirley was the fifth wife. We thought she was the fourth wife. There's Edith, there's Carol, there's Martha, and Shirley. So where's the other wife? We missing a wife or something? You know something we don't know? We missing a wife? Are we missing? Are we missing a wife? I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
You know, that's not nice. Sonya can talk. I'm loving it. This is not the first time he cheated. I don't know. Reading those warrants and looking at situations, I don't doubt it. But
I mean, he
again,
cheated with you, so come on.
that's between them two and what she's willing to accept and what their situation is. Because I can't say what he said to me
So
and
you willing to cheat with Nesto on Shirley, but if he was to cheat on you, you out. Okay, okay, Sonia.
and how he put it. I can't say that yet. I can't say anything till after court is over. I just can't say that because it's gonna change the narrative to a lot of shit. But again, it's
I might need to get a copy of these warrants because that's all she keep talking about, the warrants, the warrants, the warrants. I need to take a look at the warrants.
whatever their relationship is. Everybody can't keep saying it's a traditional relationship unless she say and he say it out their mouth that they had a traditional relationship. You can't say that. So I don't know. I've never asked. Does Nestle know what estranged means? Yeah, I told him. He didn't know. Nestle said the only one of the calls that he had a problem with in his marriage. That's why he was never alone, remember? Nestle said in one of the calls that he had a problem in his marriage. And that was because of the relationship with the daughter. That's what it was. It wasn't her. It was the situation with the kid. So he just excused himself because that's her daughter. So he just, 5 wives. Are you aware if he's legally divorced to each? I don't care. I'm not trying to marry him. Oh, that don't matter. That shit's something y'all and the bloggers care about. I don't care if he's married to 15 women at one time. I'm not trying to boot a man. So y'all keep trying to think that's what I want. Let me tell Madison. I'm gonna call her back. Shirley is classy with hers. I only know about 5 wives. But why would you lie at the first and say y'all never slept together? This live is boring. Okay, bye. That's Nesto. Nope, that wasn't Nesto. Nesto calls on this phone, not that phone. You the problem. Girl, Queen of you is on one. That's cool. So what's the situation with the daughter? What you made it turn bad? I don't get that. No, you don't leave if a man cheats. It depends on what the pros and cons in the situation is. Exactly. I mean, it's to each his own. I answer it. It's not.
Illegally Blonde says Shirley left as soon as she heard about you. Yep.
It's not goofy. Where's the next blogger interview coming from? Who do you want to talk to? It don't matter. Most believe it's traditional because that's what y'all automatically think. Something about okay, so most believe it's traditional relationship, but regardless, any woman shouldn't be in the forefront. Have you ever been married longer than a few weeks? Yes, I have. This life is boring. Bye.
4 months.
But the comments are here. That's usually what people come for, the comments. I be cheating too. I'm not gonna lie. Nesto calling, but he don't know you have a channel. That's what you're not answering it. I just didn't. He just would you just get on? Because Nestle said hi earlier, and he knows about the channel. Let's be clear. Nestle knows about everything. I don't have no secrets because I don't need to have no secrets. Trust and believe. Nestle knows about everything. Y'all just don't hear it on
Did Nesta know about your 2 phones? Why you got 2 phones, Sonia? One for your clients?
the phone calls because we don't say it. We text. So all we do is text now. See them texts? We text. So all we do is text now. See on the top, it says Ernest Williams. We don't talk no more on the phone. That's why them phone calls are boring and sound.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't have been posting up the calls anyway. You shouldn't have been recording those calls and then posting them up. I know somebody checked your ass. That I know.
Unscripted because we don't talk. We text. Sonya, do you feel hurt by these comments? Honestly, this is texting. Do you tell? It's going so fast. He's dealing with many women. Girl, do you know that's no Queena? Because you sound like he kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all have something going on? Use your limited paralegal training to tell him about freedom. Whole books. Ew. Nesto texting from the government iPad. Yeah, because he's in jail, honey. Texting how in love they are. It's whatever, boo.
She don't know what the Freedom of Information Act is. Don't even waste your time, Tina Jefferson.
Did you know he was married before you had sex with him? Trick question. After court is over, I'll tell you. Do you believe what he said?
All right, y'all, we're getting closer. So she's anyway, keep listening, keep listening. If y'all still rocking with me after all this time, I appreciate y'all. I promise you we get into the goods.
Scamming situations. Do you believe what they want? I don't believe the scamming situations. There's still 600 plus phone calls. Right, there are. Now you just told them folks to check the iPad. They can't release the iPad, and it's nothing on it. I mean, listen with the iPads. The prosecutor reads the iPads. When we go visit, they play that back. It's just not allowed to be released to YouTube. That's the only difference. Every phone call we've ever had, we knew the prosecutor was on the phone. It says it, and nobody's stupid. We know the prosecutor's on the phone every time we talk. We just didn't know the whole world would be on the phone, listening and picking everything apart, making everything worse than what it is. That's the issue. We're not talking about anything illegal. We've never had an illegal conversation. Remember, I told you I haven't broke the law since I was 25. That was the last time I was, doing the in and out of jail thing. I got tired and I said, I'm not doing this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. Why it lasted? Because I was bad.
Fun.
And I was my 20s.
Fun.
We're talking about 30 years ago.
Was it fun when you got shot 3 times and he shot your sister in the face and shot another? Anyway.
30 years ago.
Fun.
So that's a long time. Are you going to call as a witness? No, I hope not, because I can't be a witness. I don't know any of this stuff. They can release.
You don't know, Sonya, you know everything.
It's anything.
You know everything.
Jail, girl. They can, okay, go ahead. If they release it. How come you won't start a GoFundMe for Nestle's attorney? I am actually tomorrow. I was supposed to do it Monday. When was the last time you
Stop lying?
Saw him? Sunday. Where is all Nestle's kids? Does he have a gay son? Yes, he does. Trailer Park Stripper is the name of your RP card. Girl, Queena. You know what, Queena? Get off the phone. Because you was just a real petty.
Big ups to Queena.
With the look. You mentioned wife often. Will you be bringing her on the platform? No grown women vibes, because she brought out the family and she kept calling me a stripper and a hoe.
She ain't the only one. I called you a stripper too. Or I say you might be a stripper. That's actually what I said. I said you might be a stripper. And then I did call you a stripper being petty.
Everybody in the free world knows the call.
See, one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to lie. I'm going to own what I do.
Are recorded. Yes, we do. And they can be used against you. Yes, we do. Y'all was running y'all mouth to the same law allowed to be. If I'm not talking about anything illegal, I don't give a shit. So it doesn't matter. I've never had an illegal conversation with this man. So it's whatever.
No, but you've obviously had some conversations and some things that you know was going to hurt his case to the point where you don't even want to talk about it with us. So don't act like it wasn't nothing.
Says Shirley's rolling over in her. Why did y'all say that? That's wrong. She's not dead. That's not nice. Right, Queena. Because Queena is stupid. I can't even catch up with herself. Tell Jerry I said, hey, okay.
Stupid is as stupid as.
He has a gay son and makes all of those derogatory remarks about gays. Okay, first of all, he said, I have nothing against gay people. He's old. And old terminology, I got a friend that's the same age and he says faggot too. And that's something that old people say. He's not
Did them eyes all over the place, just like a Natasha K interview, all over the place.
Politically correct with the terminology of what they say now. He's not on that because he's not in that world. He doesn't hang around them type of people. So therefore, he's old school. And way back when, it was only a handful of gay people in the world, and that's what they used to. That's how they used to describe them.
It wasn't only a handful of gay people in the world. It was only a handful of gay people who came out. Get it straight. Get your facts straight.
People of his age, and he's my age, so we 3 years apart. God bless Nestor's gay son. I've never met him. He's 3 years older than me. Lamont disrespect his son. I don't know about that. That will get you terminated from YouTube very quickly. He didn't say it on YouTube. He said it on Tasha's thing.
But you just repeated what he said, dummy. That's what she's talking about. Oh my God, Sonya.
He's old and illiterate. That's not nice. Me
You called him the same thing. Why are you saying it's not nice? You said it with your own mouth.
too. Do you want to marry Nestor? No. I just said, Sonya, do you think Nestor's going to be free? I hope he's going to be free. If everything goes like it should go, he should be free. If everything goes fairly, let's say that. His one son is one of those type of people, and gay folks have been gaying ever since the beginning of time. Yes, okay, but it still was different back then. If you're young, then you don't know. But if you're 60 years old, you understand how.
Sonya, what you're not going to do is sit here and make excuses for this man, okay? The way he talks is absolutely atrocious, and he should know better, okay? He knows good and hell well what he's saying if he's using the F word, that word that begins with an F and ends with a T, and that's not nice. Since you want to talk about what's not. All right, y'all, we've been on here for 3 hours. We should be just about done. Almost. Let's see.
How it was back then in the 80s and how they used to talk in the 80s.
No. We're not gonna do that. I'm an 80s baby, and you know what? You gotta have a little more respect than that. All right. The way he talked about homosexuals, regardless of how you feel about it, your personal opinion is still very nasty and disrespectful.
Trust me, I don't want Nestor.
And he acts like a homophobe. Honestly, he act like he does not want anybody to mistake him or think that he is gay.
Queena, you want something, girl? Do you got a man, Queena? Queena, do you got a man?
Do you got a man? Where your man at?
What cities have I lived in? I lived in Detroit. I lived in LA. I lived in Cleveland. I lived in Atlanta. I lived in Miami.
You lived in Pembroke Pines, Florida. You lived in Hollywood, Florida. You better add some more addresses to that, sis.
Shoot your shot, player. It's nice. Rent houses. Something, I don't know. At the age of mature, we should continue to educate ourselves. It's going too fast. Ignorance is not an excuse. What are you talking about? The comment he made about gay people. If you're not again in that world at all, you don't know how to be sensitive to the people. And
D1, are you being sarcastic? And I send you some money, like for real? She trying to free Nesto. So, I don't listen. You trying to take her on a date or something? What you trying to do?
And that's like the most sensitive society out here. And it's sad because Black people should be more sensitive than gay people because we have it way worse than gay people. A lot of women don't center themselves around men. So not having one is an insult. So not having one is an insult. So not having
It's not an insult, Sonya. Not an insult.
one is not an insult. Okay. What do I do for a living? Right now, nothing. I quit my job 3 months ago. I've been
We know. We heard it on the calls.
seeing you at something, girl. I get blocked a lot because I am not an amen person. Hit the like button, run the likes up. Were you 100% honest during the Tasha K interview? Mostly, yeah. I told 2 lies. Figure out which one they were. What's
And there you have it. And there you have it. Okay? Were you 100% honest during the Tasha K interview? And she told the truth just now. She said mostly. She said she told 2 lies. That's a lie. She told more than 2 lies. But the fact that she even admitted to telling 2. So there you have it. Sis has admitted to being a liar. She has admitted to lying in the Tasha K interview. And if she told two lies, you best believe she told more than two. Okay? Times that by two, then times that by two, and then times that by two. So there you have it. Listen, I don't want to get into the rest of this. It stopped at 2 hours and 46 minutes. So if you guys want to go over to her channel and fast forward it, and so you could hear the rest of what you missed going ahead. But I really don't feel like sitting here for a whole nother hour listening to this chick ramble. I just wanted to get to this point because that was the whole preface of this whole video, is that she admitted to lying. All right. She admitted to lying. I'm gonna roll it back.
Gay people, because we have it way worse than gay people. A lot of women don't center themselves around men, so not having one is an insult. So not having one is an insult. So not having one is not an insult. Okay. What do I do for a living? Right now, nothing. I quit my job 3 months ago. I've been seeing you at something.
She decided to quit her job so she can become a full-time YouTuber. So amazing. Thank you for your question.
Girl, I get blocked because I am not an amen person. Hit the like button, run the likes up. Were you 100% honest during the Tasha K interview? Mostly, yeah. I told two lies. Figure out which one they were.
We know which ones you lied about because you lied about more than two. But anyway, but there it is. There you have it. So sis, she lied. She lied. I'm gonna stop sharing for just a minute. You know, a half a truth plus a half a truth equals a whole lie. There you have it. So this is probably the longest video that I've recorded. So again, if you guys are still watching and you hanging out with me, I appreciate it. I wanted to talk about what Sonya's hiding. That's gonna be a whole separate live. I'm not gonna be able to get to it tonight. All right. And I'm not just gonna talk about what Sonya's hiding. We're gonna talk about what is Shirley Strawberry hiding. Okay. Nesto can't hide. We already know his business, but we're gonna get into a few things too. And I will finally spill this tea that I have on Sonya, which, at least for me, it put quite a few things into perspective. Okay. When we call her silly and stupid and all these names, there's a reason why. All right, is the reason why. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much. I don't want to hold you guys. I appreciate you rocking with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. All right, let's keep the conversation going in the chat. What did you hear? What did you observe? What are your thoughts? If there's another topic that you guys think I should be covering, of course, let me know. Sorry, y'all. That is my dogs. Oh, my goodness. One of my dogs had surgery, and she has a ginormous cone around her neck. And sis just did a Superman dive with the cone around her neck into her crate. I have a 48-inch by 33-inch crate for her. And that's what you heard her doing, a Superman dive into the crate. Are you okay? Gigi, are you okay? All right. Well, she looked like she okay. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. What are you waiting for? Don't be scared. We get into the shenanigans and get into the business over here. And if you are feeling froggy, go ahead and hit that bell for notifications anytime I drop a new video or go live. And I promise you, you want to hit that bell notification. You want to be notified when I drop this live because I got a whole bunch of tea. We're going to talk about what is Sonya hiding and what is Shirley Strawberry hiding. All right. Thank you guys so much. And you know what I'm going to say? Be safe, be at peace, and keep your eyes and your ears to these social media streets. Bye, y'all.